Wow, what a start to the Super Sunday show. 3 spectacular aircraft taxiing out to take off here at Manchester Airport. 05 left operations. Look at that greaser as well. Scandinavian A320neo buttering runway 1. Wow. Look at this. Folks, welcome in. Let's get some names in the chat as we start the flagship show of the week for us here on Airliners Live. Wow, this is going to be a good one. Smash that like button as well if you're just entering the live chat. Emirates A380. First departure of the show. Wow, something else. Super Sunday, says Mel. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? Here at Manchester. Treated by the fact that they're on reverse operations today. Oh my gosh. Getting photobombed by a stunning aircraft. Jet 2757. It's pretty windy today as well. And it's cold. It's bitter. Here goes the King of the Skies, next to take off, folks. What a sight and what a sound. The King of the Skies climbing out of Manchester Airport, crabbing to the right. A very good morning, everybody. Apologies for the slight late start today. We did think it'd be a bit longer, but we had a slight issue with the logistics, shall we say. Look at her, or him, the King. Angling the plane to the right to keep the aircraft on that runway heading as he climbs out of Manchester. Scandinavian Airlines A320neo just arrived as well. Honestly, Paul saying, great start to the show. Yes. Whoa, what's coming in next? Oh my gosh, a Virgin Atlantic A330. GV Kiss just kissing the runway there. That was so good. Scandinavian A320neo as well, this time in the new scheme on the taxi out. Wow, she's so pretty. We love this livery. I don't think this is one of the Manchester-based ones. Hard to see, but I think it's Swedish designated. Sierra Echo on the registration. Never mind that. Got a Rather peculiar looking Etihad lining up on the runway. 777, going to be next to take off. Is it me, or does that livery look a little bit off? Yeah, lots of heavy action this morning. It's not Super Sunday for no reason. And at some point, folks, you could see my stubbled face. I've been growing the beard back this week, but I think I'll let you guys decide whether to keep it as stubbly. I don't want a beard again. I think the stubble would be the maximum tolerance. Or you guys can vote on a clean shave. I'm curious what you guys think. Stay tuned on that. You really see the power of them GE 90 engines screaming out of Manchester Airport, kicking up a spray, and up she climbs out of Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Livery from Wish. Morning, Mr. Russell. Ryanair 737 8200. Look at them winglets. She's just holding for something. Clean shave. Movember, guys, I mean, that's not a bad shout. It's funny how this whole shaving my face thing has fallen right at the start of November. I definitely was proud of my moustache part of the beard before. That was the hardest thing to shave off from a purely proud stance, you know. Another aircraft on the roll. Austrian A320. Pretty sky this morning as well. It was a really nice sunrise as I left the house this morning. There's that Virgin Atlantic heavy aircraft. You on your own, Andy? No, so, okay, yeah, let me explain. Me here on the camera. Matt is over on the car park roof, as per usual. And Martin's downstairs. However, I think there's a slight issue with one of our servers, or one of the servers that we're using. On the end of our encoder, basically, that's stopping us from going live over there. So Matt and Martin are just fixing that at the moment. Oh, a bit of, is that anti-ice on the wings there? Look at that green on the wings there. Green wings. It's that time of year, guys, isn't it? For those watching from the UK, it's gotten so cold so fast, hasn't it? Yesterday was a proper wake-up call. It was like less than 2 degrees Celsius when I left the house. Sam was saying when she started work yesterday, she must have left the house at like 6:30 in the morning. She was telling me it was like 0.5 degrees Celsius. Yikes. You know what is absolutely essential this time of year is the Airliners Live beanie. If you haven't got yours yet, folks, I think they're in stock. They are so warm. A real lifesaver. Oh, there's Jet 275 on the roll. Bit of a story to tell about this one. Rolls-Royce power, taking this beautiful classic Boeing airliner to the skies there. Allegedly, folks, this exact aircraft, allegedly, word on the street, she will be the next to go from the Jet2 fleet, and we here on the channel call this plane the night. Wow, look at that. Wow, yo, that's a cool shot. We call that plane the most pretty of the Jet 275s, in our opinion. Opinions may vary, of course. So that'd be real sad when she goes. Alpha Alpha made her last ever commercial flight the other day, taking her down from Manchester to, I believe, Malaga, where then she came back to Manchester and now has left us. She's gone. She's not coming back. Pete saying, good morning, guys. I'm liking your commentary, Andy. Friendly and informative. Thanks, Pete. I would like to keep the stubble. You like it? Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, I think stubble was always what I used to rock before I had a beard, but obviously there's a bit of maintenance that is required to keep said stubble. But I also really like a clean shave. I don't know. It's definitely, I guess, subject to opinion. Nice landing by the Ryanair there. You can really get a close-up view of the aircraft touching down here on 05 left. They're going to be on this runway for the rest of the show today, folks. Assuming the directions don't change, of course. But if you have a look at the windsock, I think, if I'm looking at the forecast, the winds will be this kind of general direction for the rest of the show. Of course, forecasts aren't set in stone, as you probably know from Airliners Live. Rain starting in Liverpool, saying, Mel, appreciate the heads up. We do have waterproofing we can resort to, should we need it. But yeah, the Airliners Live beanie, folks, it's come in clutch. They're actually water resistant as well. And not waterproof, of course, but there's been a couple of times where I've been like south side and it's rained and rained and rained, and my head's come out completely dry. It's really nice, and your ears, and keeps you nice and cozy. It's definitely a nice thing to have in the arsenal. TUI Max about to chase her dreams at cruise altitude. Oh, the wind, man. You guys can hear it. I noticed with the Maxes, they really seem to pitch up a lot when they're rolling down the runway. Anyone else notice that? I think it's because the nose wheel is slightly higher, and that is one of the ways that they accommodated for the larger engines under the wings. Bit of a meeting going on over there, airside. Yeah, for anybody who's emailed about prizes claiming, we're going to be shipping them out this week. We did the prize draw for the charity fundraiser the other day, in the evening actually. That's on the Airliners Live YouTube channel. If you want to check if you've won a prize or not, go on over and give that a watch. I actually summed up all the winners at the end of the stream, so if you just skip to the end to see if your name's on there. We'll be concluding the draw of that, shall we say, by reaching out to people this week. And posting the prizes. As Loopy's just put in the chat, the Nightbot command. In total, we raised £12,757.61 from Macmillan Cancer Support, an overwhelming amount of fundraising going on there from you guys. Yeah, so anyone who's waiting for their prizes to be posted or something like that, we'll be sorting them probably tomorrow, to be fair. The last couple of days I've been kind of just gathering all the different addresses and stuff, but do make sure you get in touch via email for that. And it's up to you guys to claim the prizes, because yeah, it's just going to be, there's a lot of prizes, so to have them all in one place helps a lot. Oh, what a lovely shot that is. The Ryanair climbing. Really, Bevster? Wow, that is cold. Wow, it's saying it's 1 degree where she is. It really varies, doesn't it, across the country? Yesterday morning was definitely the coldest we've had here. It was about the same, Bevster, around here. Like my partner Sam, she was out at like 6:30 in the morning and it was bitterly cold. I'm recording all of this. I love it when they're on 05s because you can really appreciate the landings and the takeoffs a lot more. Planes everywhere though right now. Even down to this view. I love that. Look at that Max. Don't forget folks, hit the like button as you join the stream. I noticed the viewer numbers are climbing. Good morning everybody. Who's just woke up? And who's been up since stupid o'clock? It is Sunday after all. Can't be too hard on yourself. But Virgin Atlantic's still holding. What on earth? I forgot that was there. Maybe she's had issues, or maybe she's waiting for one of the allotted gates to become available. Terminal 2 can become a bit congested. Wow, this is out early. Air Transat 321neo. Long ranged. Canadian airline, Air Transat, Air Transatlantic. About to embark on a journey to Toronto. That's loud. Neil saying I was out with the dog at 6:30. Wow. I think a lot of people with dogs have that routine, don't they? I think Matt's the same. I've been up since silly o'clock because I have a 6-month-old baby, saying Ollie. Wow. Yeah, they can be a handful, right? Fair play. You can always tell when parents have a newborn because they look exhausted. Everyone's saying, blimey, Mel, that's early. What time's she been up since? Oh, not waking up early. She's saying she's putting a Christmas tree up later. Yeah, that is early. Isn't like, it's meant to be in like December, right, or something? I don't know. Is there an official rule? Is it just an unwritten rule? Can you even get Christmas trees yet? Jet2 737 using a lot of runway there. She rotates. I'm a shadow of my former self, saying Ollie. Very poetic. Yeah. Yeah, having kids is hard, right? Woke up at 8 AM, so fed the dog and cat, let him in the garden. Walker will be here shortly. Awesome, Jane. Yeah, it's pretty bitter at this time of year. To be fair though, I was saying to Martin, although it's really cold now, like, let's be honest, it doesn't really get much colder than this. I know there was like a handful of days where it got really cold last year. Like, I remember that one day where we were filming here at Manchester Airport and it was -10 degrees Celsius, me and Martin were filming. And then fair play to neighbouring live streamer Simon Lowe. Anyone heard about him? He does live streams over on the other side of the airport here at Manchester. And that was the day when he did a live stream where he started about 11 and 12, you know, like midday kind of time. And there was a fault with one of the aircraft. It was a Cathay Pacific A350, had its parking brake stuck on it. It got stuck on the taxiway, and it was really dramatic because a lot of planes had to, you know, kind of, I know Captain Mark was flying that day, use different entrances to the runways, different runway lengths and stuff, and I think he decided to stick around till it was rectified, and it was way after the hours of darkness that it actually went, you know, and the guy was there in -10 degrees Celsius. I was in the chat like, mate, just go home. Like, this is not fun. But fair play to him, did a great job. Because the chat can be a real devil on the shoulder sometimes, you know. Stay, wait till it goes. I want to see it go. Aer Lingus ATR 72 in the classic colours. Lovely. Lovely view there. EI Fave on the reg, heading back to Dublin. Yeah, Martin's gone back to bed. I jinxed it though, because I put dual location in the title. And the gods, the gremlin gods went, you know what? He's a bit too big for his boots. We'll give him a challenge. Mrs. Airliners Live saying we're getting a real tree soon. Awesome. Yeah, we got a real tree last year, and I'd definitely recommend the real trees over the plastic ones. I don't know why. They're just a bit more satisfying and a bit more rich, I guess. I don't know. Last year was the first time I'd ever got like a real tree. And I thought they'd be like a pain, you know, like cleaning them up and all that. Wasn't too bad. It was all right. I'll catch up on support now as well. I've had so many planes to look at. Apologies, I haven't had time to read out some of the messages. Do appreciate them massively though. Thank you for the support. We'll catch us ATR going out, and then we'll have a little catch-up session, shall we? Tea and biscuits. Yum. There she goes, back off to Dublin. So we had, first of all, James Kappelman with a 14 months of first class. Wow, James, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Robin Giles with the 16 months of premium economy, saying great way to start the show, guys. A380 777 757. What a start, eh? And then Philip Worrell with the One Airliners Live gifted membership as well. Thank you, Philip. Really appreciate that. It's only 6 weeks to Christmas. You're welcome for the info. That's, gosh, that doesn't seem that long away. The thing about our household is you've got Sam's birthday at the end of November. So it seems a bit premature to be looking forward to Christmas at this point, because you've got a big celebration coming up anyway. So hers is at the end of this month. 23rd November, guys. Get it in your calendars. Can someone remind me? And when that comes around, then obviously then it's kind of Christmassy vibes from then onwards for us, which I think is a nice date to partition. 2 minutes silent at 11. We are doing that. Yes, I don't know if I mentioned that already, Philip. I don't think I did. Today is obviously Remembrance Sunday, which is a big, I guess you call it a holiday here in the UK. It's a day where we reflect about the people we lost who passed for fighting for our freedoms. Were instrumental in what we take almost for granted for these days, the freedoms that we enjoy. Obviously the poppy is a big icon of that, and there are poppies decorated all over the country as part of the celebrations. And what we do is we observe a 2 minute silence to reflect. And that is at 11 a.m. folks. So we'll be doing that here on the live stream. We do ask politely that you guys participate in that. And I think, I don't know if it's confirmed, but they usually do something here at the airport for that. I remember in previous years they have held traffic to pay respects. So planes will kind of just hold by the side of the runway. But again, I think it just depends on if that is possible with what is happening pretty much. Ah, sorry to hear that, Mel. I hope she has a speedy recovery. Thoughts are with her right now. For Zach Hospital. That was where I was born, believe it or not. True Scouser, aren't I? I think it used to be called Fazakerley Hospital, right? And it's now Aintree, or the other way round, something like that. Got the big coat on today as well. Not taking any chances. Not letting the weather get the better of me. It is bitterly cold. Just plugging in wires and stuff this morning. I didn't have my gloves on. And man, within 5 minutes my hands were hurting. Pain threshold from how cold it was. Tango Charlie on the reg. Thomas Cook vibes? Anybody? Can't believe it's been over 4 years now since Thomas Cook left us. That's sad. Crazy. I was actually one of the ones who had a Thomas Cook holiday booked. I can't remember when for, but it was probably for like around that time of year. And obviously they went into liquidation, and we were left with like over $1,000 spent on a Thomas Cook holiday that we couldn't take. You know, there was no way around it. So a long process of trying to get that money back followed, because there was like no one to talk to about it, right? Banks had specific like systems in place to charge back the money that you spent specifically for that. But I love Thomas Cook. It was such a good airline. Like, you know, another universe, maybe they could have made it work. Different decisions and stuff, right? But who knows? Yeah, Mrs. Airline is live, just putting in the chat that Martin and Matt are helping Matt Cam set up. The Gremlins are around today. We use the encoder that we use to bring you guys a live stream. That's the bit of hardware that takes the video feed and then discombobulates it and takes all the networks around and brings them all together and does all that magic. Well, they have their own servers that are cloud-based, and you have to broadcast to that cloud to then distribute to other cameras and stuff that use the same encoder. I guess that's a very simple version of it. Well, that particular cloud seems to be having issues today, so the thing about live streaming is, you guys may have noticed, we seem to find these gremlins and they're never the same gremlins that keep popping up. So we'll have a gremlin like the sound isn't working or something, the network isn't working, and we'll spend a lot of time and a lot of energy fixing that, and then something else will happen that's completely out of our control. Things like the network, things like strange power issues that we're encountering, things like this cloud-based stuff, you know. And that's kind of one of the downsides to the setup we have, is because there's so much going on. We have obviously MatCam and all the multicams and the really complicated audio setup. There's a lot more to go wrong, and although we do tend to aim to buy the best and industry-leading stuff and stuff that we know is as reliable as money can get without spending an absolute fortune, you're still going to have issues. Mike saying they went bust in the September. My parents were due to fly back from Corfu with Thomas Cook the day the planes got grounded. Wow, Mike. They came back with a Lithuanian airline who were bringing people back for Thomas Cook. Right, Mike? So that wasn't that called Project Matterhorn? Where the kind of UK government assembled a lot of charter airlines, basically airlines that had aircraft spare to repatriate a lot of the passengers that were stuck abroad as a result, because they had, I believe that was as a result of ATOL protection, which you sometimes may see on like travel commercials, ATOL protected. I think that was as a result of Thomas Cook being ATOL insured. I forget what ATOL stands for. Maybe someone in the chat could let us know. You got MatCam online, it looks like. Martin's just updated us in the chat. There you go. Good timing, eh? To be fair, it's been so busy on the main cam. I'm glad we've just been here chilling.
Woo! Here we go. Right, we're cooking on gas now.
Good timing.
Get the MatCam emotes in the chat. Here we go, boys. Show's starting now, guys.
Yay!
Matthew, hello.
Hello.
Yay!
Hey, there we go. Right.
Can we get a yay?
Come on, everybody.
You sound a bit muffled, Matty, but we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay,
We can
no
see you.
problem.
Your feed's coming through, all cooking on
Get
gas. Right. Gonna have a brew. 5 minutes and I'll be with you.
Number 2 engine start here on the tree.
Nice. Good timing. To be fair, here on main cam it's been non-stop, so delightful. What was the gremlin this time?
It's nothing to do with us. They're having server issues.
Yeah.
Their support has just said everything's just massively delayed and they're trying to fix the servers.
Right.
So it's the server that controls... Basically, I have a little portal, guys, where I can see our unit upstairs, I can see the unit that Matt's got, and I can control them remotely, and I can send server information, I can change the bit rate on the fly if we're like struggling with networks and stuff. I can basically just control everything on the unit, but that server just isn't working today.
Yeah.
It said
Didn't want to do it, did it?
it didn't, like, even the unit upstairs, Andy.
Yeah.
It's how long have we been live now? Like
An hour almost?
it's only just now recognised that that's streaming,
Ah, right.
so you can see just how big the delay is on that. But yeah, we've managed to get it on. So
Right, I'm
we're
going
cooking on
to
gas.
throw some waterproofing on then whilst
Is
I've
it,
got
is it raining?
starting to rain, yeah.
Anyway, but thank you very much for your patience, guys. I love live streaming. I keep telling myself over and over again, and we get it working one way or the other. But yeah, it's completely out of our control today. That, to be honest, just a server glitch.
No worries. Like I said, we didn't really miss anything, to be fair. It was just,
No.
people were so hyped about that start. Right.
So there may be like little gremlins here and there on MatCam, guys, but I think for the most part it's going to be worth having today. I can see a little glitch here and there, but listen, at least it's on and it's working, so I'm hyped, and we can do the show we wanted to bring to you guys today. Well, thank you very much for being patient on that, and like I say, apologies that I've kind of been missing for the hour, but there is no point in me trying to present whilst trying to fix things because I just won't be concentrating. So.
No worries.
But yeah, that Virgin Atlantic just pulling onto stand, really nice to see, just coming in from Bridgetown, and Matt's also picked up the engine start on that TUI aircraft, the Max, that's on its way out to Sharm el Sheikh. Nice smoky engine start on these cold mornings.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I
And,
love that.
well done to Brownie for keeping the show going for the last hour or so.
I had to move my camera location just because of the wind direction.
Okay.
It'll be sheltered there.
Okay. Are you looking good? You're looking fresh, mate.
A couple of people saying I should keep the stubble as well in the chat.
Yeah. Me and Brownie are having a race, guys. We both shaved on the same day, so we're trying to see who can grow a beard faster. What do you think, Andy or me? Who's winning?
Yeah. It's getting there. Steffo stubbled up now, but...
There we go. We'll do a picture-in-picture. There you go. You can have a comparison. What do you think, guys?
Right, I am going to just quickly BRB.
Okay.
Stand by.
Yeah, we'll stick on MatCam for now. I did see an email, or not an email, sorry, a message in the chat just asking about prizes and gift cards and stuff. Obviously, just bear with us, guys. We only did the draw on Tuesday, and then we were streaming Wednesday. and we had a podcast guest in on Thursday, so it's very, very busy. You will get the email, and we're back in the office in the morning, so just bear with us, just be a little bit patient, guys, if you can, because there's just so much going on. And then I drove down to London on Friday and got back yesterday evening, so we will get round to it, do not panic. But yeah, it is starting to rain. We did expect this about 1 o'clock this afternoon, but seems like it's arrived a little bit early. But Martin's has more grey in it. Listen, Amy, just because you put good food pictures in the Discord doesn't allow you to be cheeky in the chat. Me and Mrs. Airliners Live have been looking at all of the food pictures you've been putting in there. It's been some quite nice dinners. Have you seen those, Matty?
Yeah, I've seen 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. It's funny how
Amy,
9 posts out of 10 is Amy, staff nurse.
Amy.
Just all Amy. Oh, the rain's coming down today, chap. Are you still on the upper level, Matt?
Yeah, I'm still up here, mate.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty heavy.
If it gets too bad, though, I will. If it
Just
gets too
shift
bad, I will go
downstairs.
down a little bit. If it gets too bad, though, I will. Jet 2 air tanker 330 pushing back.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Brownie's just nipped to the loo, I think. So we'll stick with that, Matt. On the pushback. That's heading... Oh, it's got no destination, actually, for me at the moment. It's been lashing it down, has it, John? Yeah, it's definitely a bit wet. I've got a tiny gap in the window where the cables are coming through, and the rain's still coming through even on there. Yeah, I'm trying to shift all the gear out of the way. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. I went down to London, chat, and met my baby niece for the first time.
Hey,
So that was good fun, and my mum was down there as well, so I got to see the family, and we had a good time actually. Drove down on the Friday, went round to my sister's, spent the afternoon and the evening there, got a cheeky Nando's, and then went round for a brew in the morning and drove back. But yeah, coming back was a bit of a nightmare actually, because it was supposed to take 3 hours 40 minutes. And it took over 5 hours because there was a crash on the M6.
Wow.
So it was, yeah, a little bit longer coming back, but it's quite an easy drive that actually, because it's all motorway, isn't it? So it's not too bad, to be fair.
Like you say, as soon as you have a bit of a knock at a bump on that thing, the after effects of having one bump on that motorway.
It's strange, isn't it, the M6? Because it is always. It seems like one thing happens on there and everywhere grinds to a halt, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I thought was that not the whole point of the toll road, to sort
Smart
that sort of stuff out?
Yeah, and smart motorways and all that stuff.
Because it did put us on the toll road, but it said it was going to take like 5 hours, but if we didn't use the toll road, it would have took an extra 45 minutes on top of that. So that was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
Just going to waterproof up here, mate.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Mate, Nando's, yeah, I suppose, you know what, Darren, I'll give you that. Maybe it is a posh KFC. It's yeah, how would you describe Nando's in the chat? It's basically like, see, I don't want to say a chicken shop takeaway because you'll instantly think like Kentucky's. It's not like Kentucky's. It's actually proper chicken breast, chicken thighs. They've not got any sort of crispy coating on or anything like that, Laurie. It is just like chicken breast and proper meat. And they do like burgers. So the burger we had basically had like a chicken thigh in the burger and all that, and it does like nice sauce and stuff. Just Google it, Laurie. Google Nando's and you'll see the pictures, because I don't think my description really does it much justice.
Right, it's getting a bit... Weather's getting a bit thingy up here. I'm going to vacate downstairs, mate.
You're going to go, all right, it's going to be me and you chat for a moment while we wait for Matty Boy to... but there's nothing moving in front of us anyway, actually. It looks like... Oh, wow, we've had a runway change. we're on 2-3s now. Yeah, we're on 2-3s, chat. So gone is the 0-5 fun here. And it looks like who's just arriving in Manchester. There we are. A330 from Orlando, Virgin Atlantic, just touching down. Brownie has just nipped to the loo though. But as we've said earlier on, guys, we will be respecting the 2-minute silence at 11. So as always, if you can spam the chat with Airliners Live hearts and things like that, just during that 2-minute silence, we'd really appreciate that. And we'll, of course, just keep you up to date and let you know when that's happening. That's going to be happening in 57 minutes, guys. So we always do the silence on our shows. So hopefully you guys will join us. You can get Matt's signal is fine, Tony. Matt's signal's fine. It's the server that he's passing his signal through that was having the issues. That's but that seems to have caught up now. I think we're cooking on gas now. But wow, Matt got down there so fast. He's look, he's already down there and just getting his camera in position. Brownie's arrived back as well. And we'll yes, we got control. Here we go. Cooking on gas. Only 70 likes away from 600. So make sure you click that like button for us, guys, if you haven't done so already.
That's crazy.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yep, the cold weather just feels a lot colder now.
Yeah, I was saying to chat, my window's open a tiny bit, and this with the cables coming through, and still the screen and the cables and everything are getting soaked.
Oh dear.
So I'm just trying to, might have to come and nab some blue roll off you in a minute and wedge it in.
Runway change though, that's cool.
Yeah, it changed over, hasn't it? 2-3 now.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was slightly disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Just slightly. I was enjoying 0-5. Not to worry.
Yeah. Virgin Atlantic A330 taxiing past here. Miss Sunshine.
Yes, please.
Yeah, more of that, please. Miss Sunshine. The name on her. There is a ATR coming in next to land. Loganair. Greasing the runway over there.
Hey David, thanks very much for tuning in, mate.
Hello. Looking forward to some epic spray shots today, though. That'll make all this worth it.
Cheers, Jim. Glad you like it, mate. Yeah, we have pretty much sold out of calendars now. We've got some held back in case things get lost in the post. So there may be another 10 or so to add to the website, but yeah, they're pretty much sold out now, guys. Okay, Jim.
There's Loganair ATR coming in the rain. Didn't expect this rain to come so early. I think it was meant to rain more around midday. But I don't think this is going to stop for a while now, it looks like. Complete contrast from the conditions yesterday. Although it was chilly yesterday, it was glorious We had wall-to-wall sun all day. We ended up going to the park, and there was like a cafe at the park, and they did like tea and biscuits and all that. Sat in the sun, arms out. Like the middle of summer. It was only like 7 or 8 degrees Celsius, but because the sun was out, it was glorious.
Okay, and some support to catch up on then. We have Lee Williams returning for 29 months of business class membership. Saying great start to the Super Sunday show, Andy. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much, Lee. Says we will remember them as well. Absolutely, yeah, we'll be doing that at 11 o'clock. Barry Whitten, a brand new business class VIP. Thank you very much, Barry. Cheers for supporting the channel today, mate. Really appreciate that. Philip Curtis, thank you very much for the £5 donation coming in, saying as both a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan and lost many good friends along the way, I massively appreciate the huge level of respect shown by all, says Philip in the chat. Thank you very much, mate, and thanks for all you've done as well.
Yeah.
And Helen Booker, thank you very much for the 4 months of Airliners Live membership. We should be all caught up here.
Yeah, this Airliners Live beanie coming in clutch today, I think. Problem is the wind and the rain is coming sideways from the front. So it's, meaning lots of lens wipes are going to be needed.
Yeah, and Matt was saying, what were you saying, Matt, about these EasyJets then? Because there's quite a lot of them, isn't there, shifting about on the apron.
Huh.
I think I might have lost him now. Yeah, he was saying there's loads of EasyJets on remote and stuff.
Yeah.
And we can see one under tow here on MatCam at the moment. Cheers, Barry. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers for bearing with us as well. Usually we're ready to go bang on, but I know the start of the show was a bit delayed, but I appreciate you becoming a VIP.
Yeah.
First time viewer.
Amazing. Not messing around.
And we do have 2 unique angles from around the airport. As you can see here, our main runway view. And we also have the apron view with MatCam Smith, which I'll get back on the phone. And there's the EasyJet just being pulled on to stand now. Very odd, isn't it, Matt, to see an EasyJet around this side of the airport?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Really? Like I said, I just heard your stream there, and I just overheard one of the 2 EasyJets doing that ground stuff, and they were saying they're having 1 or 2 issues. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. They are having 1 or 2 issues on the ground, I think.
Here we go, Jet 2 A330 on the main cam on the taxi out. I think this is the only remaining air tanker in the fleet. Could be wrong though, could be another one. I know the World to Fly A330 has gone back already. The rain is falling here at Manchester. Everything's getting drenched, which is what we're used to.
Good job, I retreated, I think.
Yeah. Did you go down a level?
I've had to go down a level, yeah.
Yeah. Smart. It's kind of the glorious thing about that spot, isn't it? We can kind of at least confirm that you and the equipment are not going to get completely drenched.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a contrast to south side, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember that stream that you did where it was a storm and it was just like the coldest, wettest conditions ever.
Yeah.
And you persevered through it. Another aircraft coming in on final approach as well. Catch that. Should be a considerable amount of liquid on the runway now, so hopefully a nice big spray from this arrival. Looks like a Boeing. Or is it? No, it's an Airbus. Lufthansa coming in next. I can't see radar or chat, folks. I apologise for that. Never as much spray from the Airbus planes. Them engines a little bit higher up. Saying that though, the A330 is a bit of a sprayer, should we say?
It is, isn't it? Lufthansa vacating, and we got the Virgin Atlantic A330 just waiting to get into the apron as well. Some really nice shots coming out on MatCam today, but we'll stick with this Lufthansa for now. As Buffalo Tracker becomes a brand new business class VIP. Cheers, Buffalo. Welcome in, mate. Let's get some waves in the chat for Buffalo Tracker. We'll give you a bing bong as well. Yeah, yesterday was beautiful, wasn't it, Tina? Really nice weather the whole day and the day before as well.
Yeah, I wish I made more use of it, really.
Yeah, when we left my sister's last night, it was like there wasn't a cloud in the sky, man. There's so many stars out and everything.
Nice. Yeah, I do love that.
And as you can see, as the TUI Dreamliner been pushed back as well. First engine, the number 2 engine rather, has been started. And we'll be keeping an eye out because they'll be starting the number 1 engine in a moment. And this is what we love about MatCam, the apron view here at the airport. Bringing you all the shots all around the apron and the runways on your Super Sunday show here from Manchester Airport. If you are new, please feel free to get involved in the chat and say hello, because we'd love to welcome you in to the Airliners Live community. Even if you know absolutely nothing about planes, guys, please feel free to get involved, because there really is nothing to worry about here. We're all just a friendly bunch, and to be honest, we talk about food more than we do about planes, so it really doesn't matter. And Malky Stoddart, cheers, mate, just gifted an Airliners Live membership to Mark. Thank you very much, Malky.
Thank you.
Legend. And Hayden, thank you, mate, for the £5 donation, saying, may God bless our amazing veterans and serving forces, to whom so much is owed, from Hayden in the chat. Absolutely, mate. Thank you very much for supporting the channel as well.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
About 45 minutes, guys, until we observe the 2-minute silence here on the channel. And UNM, welcome back for 17 months of premium economy membership.
Bit of spray there, but mostly idle reverse being used. Golf Romeo uniform, kilo, double Ks. Got some of the Jet 2 Airbuses taxiing out at the moment as well. One here with the full Holidays livery, G1B.
Yep, that's on its way out to Tenerife.
And, well, yeah, a couple of Jet 2 Airbuses, because we've also got the A330 lining up on 2-3 right.
Yeah, so the one behind Andy's off to Tenerife, the one in front to Fuerteventura, and the one on the runway is heading out to Lanzarote.
Some pretty glorious locations.
And while that's lining up, we'll just switch across, because Matt's got the Virgin Atlantic A330 arriving on to stand. Guys, I don't know what to pick here. There's so much going on. And Spence B, a brand new business class member. Cheers, Spence. Thank you, mate. Welcome into VIP, dude. Here we go. 3:30 on the roll, guys. Bosh. Kick it, Kev. Wow. That was a departure and a half, wasn't it, chap?
Sounded nuts.
And Andy Richards, thank you very much, mate. Just gifted 5 Airliners Live VIPs to the community. What a legend.
Wow, thank you.
Cheers, Andy. Okay, chap, I'm just going to put you on the main cam when this Virgin Atlantic pulls in. I need to go and get some blue roll to protect this gear down here now. Stand by.
I think a lot of blue roll is going to be needed on today's show. Wiping lenses, wiping cables, keeping this show running for you folks. Persevering through the rain and the cold wind. But it's all worth it because, in my opinion, the rain shows and the snow shows, they produce some of the best views you're going to get in aviation. Just got to balance up the tripod a little bit. Stand by. There you go, that should help.
Hey, and 1,700 viewers, says Sock in the channel. Thank you, mate. Great to have you with us. Twitch crew, welcome to you. Sorry, Twitch guys, I've not been saying hello to you yet. We've been fixing quite a few things and stuff, but welcome in, Twitch crew. Hope you're all doing well. I know we did have some support right at the beginning of the show on Twitch. It was Doc Finley returning for 31 months of Prime membership on Twitch. Doc, what an absolute legend. Thank you, mate.
I know Doc's been pretty busy and active on Discord as well. Do appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers to everyone who came over to Discord. Really appreciate it, guys. I know it's been a big change, but I think everyone's starting to get used to it now. And it's just so busy.
Yeah.
So busy.
British Airways shuttle service next to takeoff.
What's that? Gosh, I do not know what's clicked, guys. I'm going to picture this because we got the Iberia Express taxiing past. There's the Dreamliner just being towed right in front of us on MatCam. We got an EasyJet arriving. Anybody want to come and do an extra camera here at the airport today?
Such a good show.
Welcome into the Super Sunday show, guys. This is what it's all about. All the action, all the cameras.
Doesn't get much better than this.
And all you guys in the chat as well.
Turn that quality up to 4K and appreciate the best views of aviation you're going to get.
I'm going to switch to MatCam. That's too much of a good shot to miss, guys. Look at this. TUI Dreamliner Pixie Dust being towed on the apron. Let's get some MatCam emotes in the chat. That's probably the best view of a Dreamliner you're going to get on this show. Look at that. Beautiful shot. The EasyJet was just vacated in from Amsterdam. If you are enjoying today's show, guys, smash that like button for us. It really helps a lot. As Amy, staff chef, returns for 5 months of premium economy membership. Best streaming channel on YouTube. Thank you very much, Amy. Hope you're doing well. Matt said he'll have 3 portions of scouse if there's any going, Amy.
Yeah, fair play to Amy, though. How active she is on the Discord. Really appreciate that, Amy. We are keeping tabs on all the different rooms there.
Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat as well for all the ground crew today. Doing a mega job out in this terrible weather. Keeping the airport moving. Absolute legends. My sister's partner is, he works at ground crew at Heathrow.
Wow.
So he's loading baggage and stuff like that down at Heathrow.
Yeah.
Was chatting to him about that while we were down there.
Martin, you see that Jet2 retired the first 757s on Friday? Yeah, LSAA. Yeah, did a rotation to Malaga. Apparently it's now in the hangar being rebranded. All the stickers will be coming off and everything.
Crazy landing on the Airbus there.
Turkish A321 just arriving in on 23 right. We have had a runway change.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I mean, it's pretty much a crosswind, so I guess they favour the 2-3s when it's not super clear about which runway they're using. Jet2, A321 next to go. One of the naked Jet2s, semi-naked. GSUN C. I think also the newest of the Jet2 A321 Neo fleet has also got the same kind of level of decals on her. I think they come from Airbus like this, with the blue tail and a couple of little bits on them. Because there's a couple of photos of the newer ones when they're getting built, when they're getting tested at Airbus and stuff. They're coming through looking like this.
Yeah, Twitch Cat, we can see you guys. Obviously, we just need to wait for a break in the traffic, so let's not get all twisted up in the Twitch chat, guys. But yes, here in the UK, we remember this weekend everyone who's served for the country, and also those who've lost their lives as well. And it's called Remembrance Sunday. However, there was a lot of things going on yesterday as well, and it's something that happens once a year, guys. So that's why we're going to be doing the 2-minute silence today. It's just something we do in the UK.
Yep.
Every year.
Ryanair next to go, using 2-3 rides for the departure.
And MM Doctor, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime membership. Thank you very much, dude.
Cheers.
Yeah, Hayden, we wish, mate. We wish, dude.
Still very cold out here.
gear up there.
I have to hold my breath when the planes are going past so I can see the screen because my, the fog from my breath is just getting in my face. Weird problems to have. Ridiculous.
Will the airport be silent? I mean, the last couple of years they've held arrivals and departures for those 2 minutes, but it's all down to sequencing. I think they try to if they can, but
Yep.
obviously I think
Not going to compromise safety or anything like
absolutely not. No. And Amiman Travel says I had my Airliners Live beanie on today whilst walking the dog, and on Thursday I'll have my Airliners Live cap on in Lanzarote.
that. Wow.
Mate, that is a life.
We have all angles covered here, don't we? Shop.airlinerslive.com.
Here we go, the second Jet2 A321 to Tenerife on the way out. Slow rotation.
There she goes. Off to the reef, Canary Islands. Off to get some honey rum. Oof. Delicious. Got an aircraft on final approach. What is this? Looks like a wide-body
Q8.
aircraft.
A330 in the old scheme.
Nice. This is going to be an epic arrival.
And Brian Clarkson, a brand new Airliners Live VIP. Thank you, Brian.
Cheers, Brian.
That's a bing bong for you, mate.
The rain is calmed down a little bit. It's still raining.
It's brightening up a touch.
Yeah.
You know it's cold when your Airliners Live flask is even struggling to keep your brew warm. Oh, okay, Simon. Yeah, so they'll probably do the same again, mate. Yeah. Ever thought about doing an Airliners Live Poppy badge? I think we'd have to work out how all the funds for that would go for charity. Really, I wouldn't want to make money off selling poppies, really. But no, we've not thought about those.
Idle reverse being used again. Plane comfortably stopping in time for the rapid exit taxiway there to our right. Beautiful Q8 in the old livery. What we'd call the retro scheme. Whether it's formally known as that or not, I'm not sure.
Only 200 likes away from 1,000, guys.
That was quick. Thank you all. Smash that like button if you haven't already. There's over 1,000 people watching on YouTube.
And Isla tuning in from Florida. Welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
And the next departure will be the Jet2 737 out to Larnaca, and that's followed by a TUI Dreamliner for Bridgetown lining up behind from Juliet 1. And as that aircraft departs, the Virgin Atlantic A330 is under tow on MATCAM And we also have another stunning A330 taxiing past our position here. Just arrived in. Completing a 6-hour, 40-minute flight. And Mikey D tuning in from LAX. Welcome, Mike.
Wow. Must be early in the morning for you or late at night, whichever way you want to see it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, though. Appreciate it.
Love this plane. Really pretty. Classic winglets as well. On the A330 200 series. The
We got some
smaller.
Kappas in the chat, guys.
9 Kappas to be specific.
Yeah, if we get 9 Kappas in the Twitch chat, that'd be great.
Another heavy aircraft taking off at the moment. Tuith Dreamliner.
Seen them thrice this week. What in the Shakespeare is that? That was funny. That.
Oh yeah, because I had an email written where I said we stream 3 times weekly, and Grammarly said no, you're supposed to say thrice weekly.
And Andy sent me a screenshot of what Grammarly was recommending to him, and he just said, "What in the Shakespeare is that?"
Yeah, I told him that tomorrow, folks.
There we go. Look at all those Kappas in the Twitch chat. That's what I'm talking about, boys.
Is there more than 9? That's your goal.
They're all putting 9 each.
It's 9:30 a.m. in FLA. FLA. That's not Fort Lauderdale, because that's FLL, isn't it? FLA, I'm not sure.
Steve Baker returning for 18 months of Airliners Live business class membership. Thank you very much, mate.
Oh my god, I can't believe how good this Airliners Live beanie is, though.
Mate, I need to start wearing mine.
Not selling out, just genuinely impressed. Like in the rain, the cold, my head's well warm. It's nice. And dry. Such a good show so far, folks. Really hyped for the arrival of the King of the Skies as well. Should be in the next hour. Stay tuned for that. If I stand on the A380 stand, will you catch me waving, saying Mr. Jingles? I guess so. When, though? FLA is Florida. What, like the state in general, I guess? That would make sense with the time zones, I guess.
EasyJet in from Milan.
And Florida is a hot state, though. A lot of people go there for like Disneyland and all that, Disney World, whatever. They always get the two mixed up. Very humid.
Ryanair from Gdansk next to land.
I will walk over now. I guess you work airside then, Mr. Jingles?
Don't get yourself in trouble, Mr. Jingles.
I know. On your break, I don't know. Can you do that on your break if you work airside? Just go for a chill, stand on one of the bit of the apron, I guess.
How's he looking up there then, Matty? Pretty busy, isn't it?
Yeah, the apron's absolutely hammered, mate. Should be plenty of departures on the cards. Shouldn't be too bad up here today.
How was your Friday show, by the way, there, Matt?
Oh, it was great. Another great Friday show, mate. The support I'm getting on them shows is just unbelievable. Yeah, really good. And the weather played ball, which is a huge benefit, as you two well know. When the weather's decent, it makes the show half as easy. So, yeah, it's fantastic, mate.
I loved it, yeah. I watched pretty much the whole thing. Went back to the office, did a bit of work. And
yeah,
really good. So, folks, Matt is usually live, as you probably know. Fridays, usually from about 11, would you say, these days?
Yeah.
I think it was a bit earlier this time, wasn't it? About 11:15 you got live.
So let's have a look at this A380
Correct,
stand
yeah.
then, because apparently he's stood there waiting for us.
Okay, bear in mind, Mr. Jingles, there's like a 20-second delay. So you'll see yourself 20 seconds.
It's got to be him. Maybe don't zoom in too much. Why do I feel like he's going to get in trouble after this?
Right, I bet you I'll pan away, pan back in like 10 seconds and he'll be waving. Ryanair 737 coming in there. Let's try now. I know it wasn't 10 seconds, but can't miss this. Mr. Jingles, give us a wave. This could be just a random guy who's not. Who's not.
Hey, what a legend.
Stand 12. The King's Throne. Jet 2 737 with no winglets. Looks kind of weird.
Do love to see the people who work in the airport enjoying the shows as well.
Yeah.
It's a big privilege for the channel, that.
So what's the deal, Mr. Jingles? Do you work as like baggage handling, dispatch? What do you do? I guess you're on like a break or something, right? We're always curious to just know what's going on the inside. Give us the scoop. I'm gonna turn the DRO off as well because I want it to look a bit sharper. Oh, it is off. Okay.
Tell you what, blow smoke rings down here.
Oh yeah. I didn't bring mine today. I should have. I mean, it's at the point where it's just because it's so wet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even appreciate it. But I went Costa this morning.
Oh yeah.
They gave me a large. I asked for a medium. They sopped it up for free.
Can't complain with a free large, can you?
No. Gotta be if you're polite, you know, ask nicely. Oh, but thank you very much. Thank you. Thin air. Heading off to Helsinki.
That's good timing because Matt's feed has just gone into thin air. I'm just going to resend. I'm just going to resend that. Oh wow! I can actually remote control now, so it looks like they've fixed the servers.
Nice.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm a flight dispatcher for an original airline. Okay, right.
Amazing. Thank you
guess
very much for checking out the channel then.
I guess Terminal 1 as well. Yeah, because when you're like boarding a flight, you're always seeing the dispatchers like in and out of the jet bridges and stuff. They've got access to like get out onto airside, onto the apron and stuff. Must be nice. But I guess one downside, the harder aspect of that kind of job is the hours that you'll work, you know. Because Manchester Airport's busy at like 6 a.m. So I assume you guys have got to be there way before that. It's kind of what Owen Flemo does as well. He's there really early in the morning sometimes. Over at Liverpool Airport.
And talking to Mr. Flemo, let's get some celebrations, 10 out of 10s in the chat. Because Owen actually got like a commendation at work, didn't he? Like a certificate and everything for outstanding service at work, for going above and beyond for customers and everything like that.
Wow.
So well done, mate. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. He's a legend, isn't he?
He's literally built for that kind of job, isn't he?
Yeah. So well done, mate. I saw that on the old Discord.
I feel like he is someone who will end up in like some kind of management position at an airport, like some kind of actual...
We'll be ringing Owen in a few years' time going, mate, any chance we can stream airside?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, he'll be that guy, won't he? Yeah. No, for someone as passionate as him and hard-working, and he's pretty on it, isn't he, as well? He doesn't mess around. He's the same on the channel as well. If you ask him to do something, he'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll never ask for anything back in return, you know. Early start that I know. When you think of 6 a.m. start, it's like if you were to start streaming at like 6 a.m. like what Arek did yesterday or the day before, I can't remember now. and it was dark when he started. And yeah, it was yesterday. And he must have had to get there at like 5:30 in the morning. So you're leaving your house at like 4:30. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just think about it. You're like, wow, that's actually really, really early.
I tuned into a bit of Eric's show yesterday morning before we went round to Abby's.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that guy's channel. Such a good channel, and very similar sort of setup community-wise to us as well. You know,
Yeah.
keeping everything positive and friendly. It's just a nice place to chill.
Of course.
Mumsy, welcome in from Ghana. Hello. And that Ryanair out to Alicante. As we have a TAP Air Portugal in from Lisbon. Embraer 195 next to land.
But yeah, yesterday morning the sun was out. It's so rare to have a solid sunrise. Oh, and I can't miss this out. I've got a busy day. I've got lots to do. But went down to the airport in the morning, caught the sunrise, got there at like 7:30 when the sun's just creeping over. Glorious, like, golden sky. The problem with Manchester these days is there's not a lot of heavy departures that time in the morning. I was over on Southside filming. Iraq was live hours before me as well. I got there at like 7:30, started setting up. And I only caught one heavy departure, which was the Qatar A350. Really nice. And then there was just a big break of like an hour of nothing. Not a single plane moved.
Yeah, so does anyone know what happened yesterday? Because I was kind of dipping in and out of RX's chat. And yeah, they were saying that all the aircraft were holding and everything like that. And I never really worked out exactly what had happened. So just let us know in the chat if you know.
Yeah, strange. I tuned into his stream while I was there, and I stuck around because I went, you know what, I'll stick until the Etihad 777 goes out, because that I just pushed back. Like, right, that's a good last plane to catch. And it sort of stood on the apron after the pushback for 20 minutes before going back to the stand. Just like, well, that's me done.
You're not getting that.
See you later, I'm going. That's be my day off anyway, so... but I do enjoy it.
Someone needs to type to Richard Hodge in the chat. I think he's watching. He's not watching live. He needs to click the live button because he's talking about Nando's and KFC, which I think we spoke about an hour and a half ago. So he might be behind us in the chat there, guys. Got a couple of nice aircraft on the way out. Virgin Atlantic A330, which we saw head out earlier on. That's just heading down to the end of the runway for Orlando. And Woody Cantona tuning in from Dubai. Welcome in, guys. And my sister and niece, Kaz and Charlotte, are on the Big Bird, arriving back from Dubai in about 30 minutes. Think they're in for a shock with the weather.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, mate, if they've been in Dubai and all of a sudden they're going to get out in... It was, what was it, 3 degrees when we arrived earlier on, Andy, did you say? Or?
Yeah, about that. It was just freezing, wasn't it? It's actually warmed up a bit now. I can't see my breath anymore, so that's good. I can just about.
Cheers, Jingles. Thanks very much for saying hello, mate, as well. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was cool. Hope you have a great day.
And if you are in charge of that 380, about 115, 130, it'd be perfect, mate.
Yeah, if you do know anything, because I've heard rumours that it delays the departure on purpose. But then, wasn't it Wednesday show where we waited and waited and waited like half an hour, and then they started offloading bags?
Yeah.
We're like, wow, no, it's going to be ages now.
I read it was an alarm going off in ATC, says Michael.
Right. Something like that, yeah, would have made sense. Yeah, a lot of... I looked on radar and I could see the arrivals were all in like holding patterns and nothing was departing. The Etihad obviously went back to stand. I was like, mate, this is not the day to be here. And it was the one really glorious day that I could film in the morning.
And Citalo Disco on Twitch just saying, yeah, descending into the grey mist of the UK after a sunny holiday is the worst. Yeah, I can imagine.
Proper welcome back to the UK.
I think it'd be worse the other way round though if you were leaving the UK in a heat wave, because that's so rare. You like, I've spent all this money on a week away and I could have just stayed here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the time when I went to Croatia a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, and I was watching you guys stream from the RVP, and it was warmer here than it was there, and I must have picked a really stinky time to go because it was like overcast and for the whole week, and it was not that warm. There was like one day where it got above 30, the rest were like low 20s.
Yeah, when are you going on holiday again? So I'm looking forward to stuff.
I don't know, nothing booked yet.
KLM on the taxi out there on Mac Camp.
I tend not to go away in the middle of summer these days, just because you know, you got the school holidays, it gets pricier, and then like in the UK you might get lucky and get a heat wave, they call it.
Not this year.
No, all last year.
Or the year before.
Yeah, another Jet2 Neo on the way out next. I'm loving MacCam today. It's looking really sharp actually on the old feed.
It's on one network as well, by the way.
Is it?
It's doing that thing again where the IP was kicking it off.
Oh, nice.
That was fault number 2.
They're both on dongles as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I need to look at that.
Nice.
Keep them together and we'll...
Fair play.
I said to Andy, chat, I said I need 2 weeks now where I'm just gonna sort things and catch up, and you know, just those jobs that have just been building up, and we've been so busy, haven't we, for like the last few weeks.
Yeah.
That now we've got the charity show complete and everything like that. I just want a couple of weeks to just get stuff sorted. Hot chocolate time. My dad's got hot chocolate on the go. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
And Debbie, thanks very much for the 13 months of premium economy membership. It was fuel supply problems yesterday, says Reese. Oh, right.
Ah, interesting. Why would they put the arrivals on hold then?
Yeah.
It got rectified fairly quickly though. Within like an hour, they were all back in full swing. The Etihad didn't go for like another 2 hours though. So it's a good job I dipped on that.
Here's the TAP Embraer just pulling onto stand.
Yeah, 10 minutes till we'll do that. 2 minute silence, folks. So whatever is happening on the airfield, we will put a pause to that.
Yeah.
As we do every year.
And if we can respect that on the channel, in the chat, if you want to put some hearts in the chat, or if you don't want to type into the chat at all, whatever you wish, guys, but we'll be muting the stream for those 2 minutes. Coming up in about 9 minutes time, so just bear that in mind. Singapore 350 just pushing back as well.
Oh. Amazing.
Cheers, Christopher. Glad to have you, mate. Thanks very much, dude.
A little bit of a longer taxi now that they're on 2-3 right as well, so that Singapore might not go until after the 2 minute silence.
Not yet, Dad. No, I was fixing server things last night until 10:30. Welcome home.
Can you listen to ATC while streaming or not? No, sadly not. Not in this country. It's a law.
Hey, Graham Hill returning for 31 months of Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much, Graham. Crew seat member as well. Says, morning guys, awesome stream as always, and many thanks to you and all the mods. Thank you, Graham. Glad to have you with us, mate.
Pegasus, Neo touching down. One of the many Turkish routes here at Manchester. Plenty of airlines flying from here to Turkey.
Hey, and cheers for gifting a membership as well, Graham. Appreciate that.
Minute silence of what? It's in respect of Remembrance Sunday, which is a tradition here in the United Kingdom to have a moment of silence to reflect on those who have fallen in the armed forces over the years. You may notice the poppy icons as well. And I guess maybe for those who are viewing from overseas, maybe you didn't know about it, weren't aware of that tradition that we have in the UK. Maybe you're just learning about it today. Something we do every year.
Yeah.
In November. Yeah, I think in the US you have Veterans Day, I think it's like kind of similar. Not 100% sure what it is in the US.
Singapore's been pushed back there on Matt. I'm just disconnecting the pushback truck now. And that'll be taxiing out very shortly. That's heading out to Singapore. And Joan, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much, Joan.
Legend.
Very kind of you.
Thank you.
If you are enjoying today's show, if you can click that like button for us, guys, it really helps the channel a lot.
Yeah, we call it Remembrance Sunday.
And Dywell Fishing, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime on the channel, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Bluest thing you'll see in the sky today by the looks of it, the KLM 737.
Mate, imagine yesterday. Yesterday would have been such a nice day to stream.
Yeah, like I said, we went to a cafe that had like outdoor seating.
Oh yeah.
Sat in the sun. It was just weird because it was only like 8 degrees C. But when you're in the sun, you can get your arms out and it's just so nice.
Mm.
Sat there for like an hour, soaking in the rays. Literally wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Just about to touch down is today's rotation from Reykjavik with Iceland there today using one of their...
Right, endless assault. I didn't know that. In the USA, Memorial Day is when we remember our fallen. Veterans Day is for those that have and are serving. Right, yeah, that makes sense.
There's two different days. That's cool. Iceland Air 75 just touching down.
Ooh, nice.
Replacing their fleet in a new colour scheme. And that new colour scheme involves billboard titles, but each of the aircraft tails has a different high beam and various different colours.
Awesome to see an Iceland Air 757. Obviously, the 75 is becoming a bit of a dying breed overall. Although here in Manchester, we've only had one retire in the last sort of few years, and that was the other day.
Beautiful sound.
Rolls-Royce RB211s on the engines. Great catch. They actually sent the 767 in the other week.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a really, really, really buttery landing as well. We need a 757 MAX. Yeah, we do, Michael B. I think Boeing needs a 757 MAX. I think that would alleviate a lot of their problems that they're having right now. If only. I think if we were to see the demise of Boeing in the coming years, I think that would be the biggest reason. Because that kind of stems out of a lot of the problems they're having now. But they have problems elsewhere, of course. The 777X is, you know, not without issues.
And they've got the TUI aircraft down the end of the runway. There isn't anything on approach. It looks like they're holding traffic already, I think, which is nice, as
Okay.
we're about 50 seconds away, folks. So again, if you're not from the UK, in about 30 seconds time roughly, guys, we will be muting the stream for 2 minutes, where we remember all those who've served for our country and those who've lost their lives as well. And we'd ask that you just respect that, and if you want to put some hearts in the chat, or just take a couple of minutes away from the stream, folks, because in about 20 seconds time we'll be observing that here on the channel.
Yeah, it looks like they are holding traffic now. A couple of people asking what they're going to do, how did it work. I think they will keep the safety elements of things, keep things rolling, but they will try to hold traffic where possible.
Yeah.
In respect.
All right, guys. Here we go. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all getting involved in that as well. Thank you, guys.
Cheers all. Yeah, they did hold this TUI departure. Very, very kind and appreciated towards the staff here at Manchester Airport doing that as well. Looks like
And you can see bang on that arrival's out. So yeah, big shout out to Manchester Airport as well, as they always do, holding the traffic. Cheers, guys, in the chat as well.
737 rotating there just as a Singapore Airlines A350 begins the taxi onto main cam.
As the Singapore A350 on the way out. Should be a nice loud departure today, guys, with the weather. Usually they give it the beans when there's a bit of a wet runway.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
How's it looking up there then, Matty boy?
So, just got another Chewy Dreamliner pushback here, mate. So, and I think imminently, I think the Hainan's going to get pushed back very soon as well. So, shouldn't be too long for that. A couple of nice heavy departures, more heavy departures on the way, guys.
Nice one, mate. Looking forward to it.
Yep, glad to have Matt here. Live dual location cameras in effect on the Super Sunday show. It's our biggest show of the year, of the month, of the week. But obviously we do more shows than this. Henry is looking to do a live show tomorrow. That'll be from about 4 p.m. UK time, which is the equivalent of 8 a.m. Vancouver time. And then obviously Fezza over on the Simulate channel from about 6 p.m. scheduled UK time. Flight sim show.
And off goes the ATR to the Isle of Man. And as you can see, a beautiful lineup of tails there on MatCam as well. What a great view. Seeing all the heavy aircraft on stand there.
That's like Attack of the Blue Roll.
It was, wasn't it? And we just passed 1,000 likes as well. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.
And cheers Twitch crew as well for getting involved in the 2-minute silence there as well.
Legends. Thank you. What's your plans for the rest of the day, boys? Try and get warm and dry would be nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just try and have a few hours chill, I think, this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's been a busy couple of days. So, yeah, we're just going to chill. I think we've said we're going to order in tonight. Just have a chill, me and Jen, and order in some nice food.
Nice.
Ready to smash it tomorrow. Busy day ahead tomorrow as well. Busy week, actually.
I think I'm going to go and collect the child from my mum and then tire her out, I guess. Just, I don't know. It's hard this time of year because it's raining, cold. You feel a bit bad leaving kids in the house. I've never been someone to just give them a tablet and be like, oh, just do things. Like, you got to make an effort to get them out and get them active and all that. 'Cause it's got so much energy. I wish I had that much energy. Things I could do with that.
Tom and Anne just gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you, guys. Legends also popped over and asked if we wanted anything earlier on as well. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Sound like Nando's night? No, we had Nando's on Friday, mate. I can't have another Nando's. But so Practically Geek was telling us all about VR.
Right.
And I ended up getting one of them VR headsets because he was sending us pictures of how good it was and everything. And I told my mum that I'd got one. And she was so excited, mate. She was,
yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Oh, you're going to bring it with you down to Abbey's? I was like, well, I wasn't planning on it, but go on then, like, if you want. And I brought it down and she put it on and she was laughing her head off. So it was funny. We were, yeah, she's doing all sorts. Travis, Abby's partner, even had to go on that roller coaster as well, Andy. It didn't really bother him.
Oh, yeah.
He was all right, but yeah, it was, that was funny. It was funny. Gonna have to get Dad on the old ping pong when he comes round. Hey, I put my sister on that ping pong. She's mint at that, you know. I couldn't believe it.
Nice. I was awful at that. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah, she just literally, she tried, how does it work? And she did a couple of shots, right, that was it then. She's just off, she's just battering everybody on there. What's going on here? Stand by, check.
You got any? Oh, hang on. Yeah, that VR is crazy. The roller coaster one is wild. For me, it was the height aspect of it. Like, you go up the chain, up the roller coaster, get to the top, and then you look over the edge, and that, like, really... Does anyone else get that? When they're on heights, they feel their feet going, like, cold. You know, like, all the blood flow comes from out of your feet or whatever it is. And it really, like, clams you up. I got that sensation, but then when it went down the roller coaster, it was just fun. It wasn't that scary for me. But I could see how that could be like motion sickness central. I used to get that sensation pretty bad when flying on airliners. You know, when you first rotate and you look out the window and you're like, whoa, that's actually really high. Whoa. But these days, it's the opposite. I just get hyped about how high we are. Emirates A380 next to land.
Nice. We've also had the Heinen pushback on Matcam as well. And Sasha sending in a £10 donation to the stream. Thank you so much, Sasha. Really appreciate that. And thanks again to Tom and Anne for the 5 gifted memberships. Jay the Chatter, welcome to you. 2 months returning member saying, wow, again, I love this community. This is my 3rd gifted membership. Wow. Thanks this time to Tom and Anne, and thank you to Andy and Martin for the 2-minute silence as well. Absolutely excellent. And Barbara, great to see you in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well this weekend. And here it is, the King of the Skies next to arrive. Rocket Wolf, great to see you on Twitch. Hope you're doing well, mate. And Jen's really enjoying Beat Saber as well. She's been playing that a lot.
Oh, mate, that's a good game, that. That's a really good one. It's hard. It's good.
Yeah.
It's like a workout, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was number 205, North Fishing Line, first flew in 2015. In the normal configuration, shooting configuration, on one side,
Stunning arrival.
Yeah. Runway has been significantly dried up there.
And as that arrives, Matt's got the TUI Dreamliner on the way out, guys. So another heavy departure coming up on the show. If you do love your aviation, stick with the Airliners Live Super Sunday show. We've got loads still to come. Dual view. Here we have the apron cam, which is ran by our good friend Matt. And then we also have another camera here, which is our main runway view, guys. A unique feature of the Airliners Live Super Sunday shows. So if you really want to see everything that's going on around the airport, make sure you tune into Airliners Live on Sundays. And we'll be doing our best to bring you all the angles. Myself, Martin, down here, pushing the buttons, operating the microphones, bringing you the very best views I can. And Brownie up on the roof operating the camera up there for you guys as well. Looking fresh in his Airliners Live beanie.
Looking cold. Head's nice and warm at least, but...
Yeah. Those gloves you got, Andy, these things, they're huge, mate. The ones we got the other week.
Yeah, they're weird though, because the length isn't actually that long. Like, I find it's just they're quite baggy.
They're baggy, yeah, that's all right. Yeah. France on the roll, back to Paris. And Singapore will be following that out next. A mega departure, it's going to be good. So what have you got planned this afternoon, Matty boy? Anything in the works? Oh, he's gone.
He's gone home.
He's gone home, chap.
Greg's and chill. Singapore Airlines starting a takeoff roll already. Wow, that was quick. That's a fairly distinct tail. That's just Photobomb does. That's the Emirates A380. Barbara saying it looks pretty cold. Oh, it is. Yesterday was colder. Yesterday was about 2 degrees Celsius. Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Today, a bit warmer, but it doesn't feel that much warmer today.
Matt just grabbing us an absolutely insane shot of the Singapore as it passed the ATC tower, and there was somebody in the tower stood up as well.
Wow.
Gonna have to try and get a screen grab of that, I think.
Nice.
Give that a clip, Twitch crew, if you can.
Epic. Yes, yeah, just seen that on the replay. Amazing.
Who's had a festive bait yet? Not yet. Not yet.
No.
I'm going to quickly nip to the Ludo, so I'll leave it on main cam for a moment.
No worries. I used to like the... I don't really eat them anymore, but I used to eat a lot of the sort of meal deals from different places. And I used to be a bit partial to the old... When they put cranberry sauce on a sandwich, like a turkey and cranberry sauce sandwich. That's kind of 10 out of 10. Can you put heaters in the tower? Yes and no, Barbara. They don't make a huge difference. Especially for us outside. Just getting... Well, we're still pretty drenched from earlier because the first hour or so of the live show it did rain quite heavy, so just part of the job though, innit? Not complaining. We put our layers on. We're used to it. We're weathered northerners. And it's fun as well. Because as much as I'm definitely a summer person, I prefer the hot weathers. I would happily live in a country or a part of the world that is warm year round. But for aviation, I do get a little bit bored in the sunshine because there's no real like dramatic weather to add to the aviation action. You know, I love the spray, I love the snow, the windy conditions. They can be so entertaining. And, you know, we love a good live show, so. But we do try and make an effort to get a little winter getaway to get some sunshine. Usually we'll make a couple of days break to the Canary Islands, where during the winter it's like in the 20s degrees Celsius. A couple of years ago I went just before Christmas. I think it was like the 21st of December when I flew back, and listening to Christmas tunes on the beach. Oh. And it can be seriously cheap to fly to the Canary Islands from Manchester in the winter. I remember that trip in particular. I flew with Ryanair, and it was about £11 each way for the flights, 4 hours each way. Like, who would say no to that? I guess the only downside is it's 4 hours on a Ryanair, which is not super fun.
Cheers for clipping that departure, Twitch crew.
Cheers.
And as that TUI Dreamliner lines up, we also have the Aer Lingus A330 on the taxi out as well. Awesome. Lots of heavy departures coming up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's G-Sun F on the taxi out as well, the newest of the Jet2 Neo fleet. Beautiful colours in the sky there.
Yeah, Tom and Ann, I know what you mean, yeah, because they're like a metal mug, aren't they? So they're actually quite cold on the outside, and on the inside it's red hot.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing, though, because it means the heat's not escaping, is it?
Exactly, yeah, that's what Gender said in the chat.
Yeah.
Wow, it's all systems go here, guys. Really busy airport today. Ryanair touching down from Bologna. And Matt's keeping an eye on the TUI Dreamliner, which is waiting just for the tug to attach. Hey Barry, good to see you, mate. And Bevster's off into the lurkers to do a Sunday dinner. Bevster, you're our kind of viewer.
Yeah,
listen, you know where the Bevster, there's a thing on our Discord where you can post a picture of your dinner as well, so head in there, feel free to put some pictures in. We'd love to see it.
Woody saying, so that's at least 3 Jet2 Neos only half painted. Do we know why? Not 100% Woody, but I think it's just down to maybe, I think, issues with the supplier who did the paintwork, but Jet2 just seems to be using the planes a lot, so they don't seem to be in a rush to get that paintwork done. Maybe similar to how TUI have like sort of subpar paintworks on the Dreamliners these days.
Yeah.
It's just like they just need the planes, and they have to go out of service for a little while when they get painted. So.
Nick Barton, thanks for the 13 months of membership, returning to the channel. Saying, morning all, great show as ever. Looking at this weather is making me look forward to our trip to Lanzarote on the 23rd. Nice one, mate. Hope you have a great time, guys.
Enjoy.
And Roy, thank you so much, mate, for gifting a membership to the community today. Really appreciate it, Roy. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Hashtag post the roast. That is a good hashtag, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to see all them banging Sunday dinners in Discord. I'm not doing a Sunday dinner today. We're ordering in today. Unless Jen changes her mind. Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you on the YouTube channel, mate. Just slipping into the YouTube seats to make room for the Twitch seats. Hope you're well, Rocket Wolf. Great to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in today.
Not as much wing bounce on the Max as you can see. Usually on the 737-800s, the wingtips are bouncing a bit at that part of the taxiway.
What's going on with that 7.5 Max? It's obviously not going to go anywhere, is it? It just looks like they're going to do a test of some sort.
Yeah, it looked like they might be carrying out a test of some sort, mate, because like the anti-hazard beacons are on and whatnot, but the front, like the main, like flight deck door's still open, so
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure what's happening to the end. Not going anywhere, I don't think. But I think this 2 is imminent now. This 2 is closest to the Pixie Dust. I think
Yeah.
you can push back any second now.
Give us one more shot of that 7.5 when you can, because I didn't send that to the viewers. But I'll show you guys.
Absolutely, mate.
Looks like some sort of test going to be taking place on the 7.5s.
Ah.
Yeah, that's this aircraft here, yeah.
Loganair
You can see
ATR.
like the anti-hazard beacons are on there. So.
Nice.
There you go, yeah, front door open. They got a crew outside. Yeah, there'll be something. I would guess some sort of on-stand engine test or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. But as you can see, something going on there. Loganair just vacated in front of us from Aberdeen. Hey Lee, great to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, Jake. Jen's got a heart set on ordering in, so
Yeah.
no roast in our house today, guys. But something they did have, Andy, which we don't have, because when I said to Abby, like, do you want me to buy us some food and we'll cook it at yours, or do you want me to just order in for everybody or whatever? And she said, yeah, just order in on delivery. They had Miller and Carter on delivery there.
What?
Can you imagine?
That is so fancy.
That's the most fancy delivery I think I've ever
Mate,
seen in my
that
life.
would ruin it, that. How on earth would that work? Isn't the whole point of like a steakhouse, they cook it and just give it straight to you, so it's like still like nice and just fresh off the grill? How does it work on delivery? Like just a damp, lukewarm steak?
The thing is though, we order from Bella Italia sometimes,
Yeah.
and that arrives fine. You just give it a quick 30 seconds and it's so good.
All right. I've not ordered
So
for
I
years.
order calamari, mate, and you would think that would travel really bad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It arrives great.
I don't know what it is, but whenever I used to order, because I used to order once in a blue moon, and it'd always be like the worst experience ever. Like it'd be late, they couldn't find the property, they'd have issues, they'd forget
no,
things.
we don't have issues that often with them at all.
I
like,
wonder why. Was it just me? Like I don't know.
Maybe. Lee Parkinson, it's in our VIP section, that, mate. So you just need to be a VIP on our YouTube channel. And then you link your YouTube channel to your Discord, and then you'll get access to the VIP rooms, mate. It's just in there.
EasyJet touching down now. Got them beautiful sharklets on the wingtips.
It's EasyJet in from Geneva.
Lovely shot. I've just got a shot also of the Loganair from earlier pulling on to stand at Terminal 3. Got two heavy aircraft down there waiting to depart. Aer Lingus and Hainan A330s. Single engine prop taxi as well on the prop liner. Pulling onto the gate there.
A nice double wave from the crew in the EasyJet as well. Absolute legends.
Nice. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see, isn't it? And this is what we're waiting for on MatCam, guys. This TUI Dreamliner. As we can see, guys in the flight deck ready to go. And that will be pushing back momentarily. So I can see that on my screen as like a little preview. So you won't miss it, guys. As soon as that starts moving, we'll bring you that shot.
Quick battery change, that's one second.
All right, buddy. But in the meantime, we've got the Hainan 330 about to roll. Let me know when you're done, Matt, just in case that doesn't pull back through. Yeah, not much in the way for props for you, Barbara, at the moment. We'll keep an eye open for you, though, of course. And thanks for tuning in again today.
Okay, mate.
Okay, mate.
runway. It is Pan Am Airlines flight 22754. On its way back to Beijing, the aircraft came this morning from Beijing and taking the longitude second longitude
Roaring departure.
That was epic. Going all the way to China.
Mercy, and great to see you. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. And we got Matt Cam back, following that Hainan out for us. As on the main runway, ready to follow it out is a Aer Lingus A330.
Don't forget to hit that like button, folks, if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, of course. And if you're enjoying the show today, you can always send in a little tip by hitting the dollar symbol, then clicking Super Chat, which helps cover the costs of this larger setup that we put out on show for you folks, week in, week out, on your Sundays. Helps cover the costs of Matt Cam, of course, and his Greg's addiction.
Does that make us enablers?
Potentially. It makes the chat.
Are we enabling Matt?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's his fuel, isn't it? So,
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. CF6 engines on the A330.
And GMAX 71. Twitch Prime, brand new. Thank you very much, mate.
Awesome.
What an incredible departure that was.
The ground was rumbling as per usual for that aircraft.
Yeah, take an A340, Lee. I won't mind an A340. Something a bit different. Thanks again for the Twitch Prime, mate. If you want to help us hit the goal, Twitch crew, we'd really appreciate it. Check those Twitch Primes, or if there's anyone who gift us in the chat, feel free to help us hit that sub goal on Twitch. And Sam Donison returning for 10 months, business class member. Thank you, mate. Saying great stream today, guys. Super happy as my calendar came yesterday.
Hey.
Hope you enjoyed the beers I got you all. They did not last very long, Sam. They really didn't. But thank you very much for those, mate. It's very kind of you to do that. I know Mr. Matt Smith had his couple of Westerns. They made a disappearance from the tower, so we obviously took them home. How long did they last, Matty?
Sunday, mate, then. Just that day.
Lasted a day.
Just that day.
Yeah, I ordered 3 on the shop, but I'm going to try and just have 2 this week. But you never know. You never know. Neil Marsden's got a large pan of bolognese sauce on the go in Lurker's Lounge. Nice one, Neil.
Joanna's got a gingerbread latte from Costa. Yo.
Okay, stepping it up a bit.
That sounds nice. Yeah, they got a few like festive flavours at them coffee places, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. Hope you are enjoying the stream. If you are, smash that like button for us. Really does help the channel out, especially in weather like it is today. give us a like, guys. Let's get as many people in here as possible. Let us know in the chat how many people are watching as well. And if you are new, please feel free to get involved in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. My name's Martin. We've got Andy up there as well, and we'd love to welcome you to the community, guys. So please feel free to get involved. And we've got Matt operating the apron cam, which he's seeing something because he's whizzing over there. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's the Eurowings in the STS hangar.
Oh, nice.
The 330, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, mate. Yeah.
That was the one that came in, and it had a Brussels designation. I don't know if it still does. I think it was being used by Brussels Airlines.
Oscar.
Yeah. So obviously, I think Eurowings, they're usually German reg, I think. So, yeah, that's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I think STS have been a great addition to the airport with all the different aircraft. You're really quiet, Matt. Just check your microphone, mate.
Just say you can really see the scale of the factory there, can't you?
You can, yeah. Yeah, it's so cool to see STS at Manchester. Like I say, it's bringing in all different aircraft. I think you could just see the tail of the tie hiding, couldn't you, Matt? I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but it's been here a while. But it's cool to see. Cheers, Rocket Wolf. Thank you, mate. And Coffee Flight, a brand new VIP member as well. Thank you very much, Coffee Flight. That bing bong's for you, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, and our mods are doing a fantastic job as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It does look very shiny, doesn't it? Very clean. Aer Lingus, ATR 72, touching down, 23 right.
Yeah, huge shout out to all the mods behind the scenes. And without going into too much detail, you're just going to have to trust me, guys. If you can spam the chat with 10 out of 10s for Richard P. He's been very helpful over the last few days, so big shout out to Richard P. Thank you, mate.
This airplane will be coming in from Dublin, Aer Lingus Regional, Emerald Airlines, they're known as. Iberia Express heading back to Madrid. A320. Still gently raining here at Manchester as well. It's kind of not stopped completely for the whole show.
DJ Carl saying there's another storm hitting the northwest tomorrow. Yeah, we are keeping an eye on that, Carl.
Yeah, looking at like the winds and stuff, it looks like it's going to be quite windy all day tomorrow here at Manchester. Was tempted to come down and film, but the rain looks pretty heavy, and the problem is here at Manchester, when the rain gets really heavy, it destroys the visibility, so you can't really see much.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it though.
Yeah, it does kind of negate the idea of streaming or filming.
And Steve said we actually watched our plane take off whilst we were on it 2 weeks ago. Your feed's about 10 seconds behind. A great show, guys. Thank you very much, Steve. Yeah, that's just while YouTube processes the feed and stuff, mate. But I'm really glad you managed to look back and see your departure, and thanks very much for tuning in as well. Great to have you all with us.
An A320 Neo just touching down under EasyJet.
And we got the TAP Air Portugal Embraer pushing back on Matt Cam as well. Ronaldo, welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in. All the way from Brazil.
Nice. There was Annika in the chat. How was your flight yesterday?
Yes.
Seen you put that in the Discord.
Duncan saying there's more rain on the way from the Isle of Man, guys. Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up. All they want. Wind's coming from the south at the moment. So, I don't know. It looks quite clear in the direction the wind's coming from. That's kind of where the wind is blowing.
Brake fans chiming up on that EasyJet there.
Yeah.
In from Paris. You can hear that. Got fans in the brakes, around the brakes, that cool them down if they get a little bit too hot. No worries, Chris. Thank you so much for tuning in, mate. Let's have another look at this Air Portugal as it starts its engines and gets ready to taxi out. Another awesome view from MatCam. No worries, Laurie. Speak soon, and thanks so much for your help today as well.
Thank you.
Eurowings on the way out to Dusseldorf. Early rotation.
There are nice colours on that plane.
Hey, listen, not a daft question at all, David. The pilot, so obviously you guys all know you got two things. With an Airbus, you've got a stick to the side of you that they use to control the plane when it's in the air or when it's getting ready to take off. And on Boeings, they've got the yoke, the typical yoke, which you all know. But just off to the left, usually on the sidewall of the aircraft, there's something called a tiller, which basically it twists like this. So if you're looking at it on the wall, it would twist like this. And they use that to control the nose wheel of the aircraft, and that only really works up to a certain speed, and there'll usually be some sort of nose wheel steering lock and stuff that would be initiated for pushback and stuff like that. But it's called a tiller. If you want to quickly Google that, you'll probably see a picture of it, and like I say, if I'm the pilot, it's just off to the side of me here on the wall, and you just twist it for right and then pull it back for left, and there you go. It's called a tiller. Go and have a quick look, mate.
Yes, that's how they control the steering, is it, on the ground?
That's the nose wheel steering, so that'll control the front wheel of the aircraft, or in things like the A380 and stuff like that. They have some element of steering, I think, in some of the main carriage wheels as well. Barbara's on the car park. Barbara, Matt is on the car park. I'm sure you're tucked up nice and warm somewhere. Matt's up on the main car park, which is a view you can see here. If you just zoom out a sec, Matt, it'll take a few seconds to filter through to me here in the studio, Barbara, but you'll be able to see where Matt is filming from today. There you go. And he's got a view of all the apron there. And we can see everything that's being loaded up or pushed back or anything like that. It's all on there.
Like on a narrow boat.
Kind of, if you kind of imagine that, Carol, except the thing that you're using, it's not behind him, it's actually on the wall.
Yeah. But I believe when they are going above a certain speed, they can be controlled by the foot pedals, right?
So yeah, above a certain speed, there's enough air passing past the rudder of the aircraft that it gives it enough authority to turn the aircraft anyway. So yeah, I think it's like 60 knots or something like that. Maybe a bit less than that.
What a smooth touchdown that was from the EasyJet. Have we landed yet? Passengers probably wondering. Lima Oscar on the reg of the A320neo. Buttery smooth landing. Joanna saying, Martin, your knowledge is top drawer.
Oh, it's just flight sim. Thousands of hours in flight sim. I'm just pulling up a picture for you guys so you can see it. We got this EasyJet past us.
Yeah, then brake fans as well.
Here we go. So there it is, guys. So you can see it's just to the left of the yoke. So it's that thing there. So you hold it and you twist it to the right for right, and you twist it to the left for left. So it's just on the wall next to the yoke there, guys.
Nice.
Like a little handle.
It's interesting. And then obviously with the rudder steering and what would be the steering of the landing gear, as a result, when they're going above a certain speed, as Martin said, they would use the foot pedals.
Exactly, yeah.
So like more
and that
right
controls the rudder, the tail of the aircraft, because there's enough air passing past it that it can give it enough authority to turn. There's a British Airways on approach, if you want to take a second, because we're going to stick with this this Dreamliner that's just started being pushed back on MATCAM.
Nice, yeah.
Take a quick moment. Yeah, the 330 has been pushed out of the hangar, yeah.
Yeah. Not familiar with,
I'll pan round to that in a minute, chaps. Let everyone have a look.
Just looking across to the far side of the airfield there, just to the left of the orange wing stack, you can see a orange and yellow Cheshire 4x4 vehicle, which is parked on the second runway. This is one of our operations department vehicles. These are the guys who are responsible for the safe operation of Manchester Airport, 24/7/365, undertaking activities such as runway and taxiway inspections, looking at the lighting, instrumentation, and of course any issues with the fan get reported to air traffic control so that pilots could be informed. Obviously, if they find something serious, that may result in maintenance crews being sent out to deal with whatever the issue is. But as I say,
love this view. TUI Dreamliner being pushed back on MATCAM. Soon to be departing here from Manchester Airport. If you are enjoying the show, click that like button for us, guys. We'd appreciate it. Yeah, Race. It's yeah, I don't think getting into flight sim stuff is something we'll be able to do, mate. On pushback, does the truck do the steering of the aircraft? So what happens is, on the pushback truck, it actually lifts the nose wheel up off the ground, and release the steering lock on it. So what happens is the tug is turning the wheel, essentially, because the wheel's actually lifted up off the ground. So as the tug turns, you can see the aircraft turns with it. So they're lining that aircraft up. And the thing is, obviously, everything's backwards, you got to remember. So you're going to turn left, and that's going to push tail right on the aircraft. But yeah, as I say, it lifts the front nose gear up, and the tug then becomes like the nose gear. So if you just stick with this, Matt, and we'll just stick on this sort of angle, and we may be able to see the nose wheel get lowered back down again. It's only very slight, though. They may have already done it. It is very, very slight, but it's just lifted up enough so that it's not on the ground. And if you can imagine the sheer amount of power in there, and you can see, yeah, they've already released that back on the ground, and that just moves away now. And the guy on the ground just messing around there is just removing the gear pins, and that's what they use to allow the tug there to lift that wheel up and turn it. If they don't remove those guys, they actually won't be able to retract the landing gear on takeoff. So it's really, really important. So what you'll see is, not only has this gentleman here told the the guys upstairs with the audio interface that he's got, that he's removed the gear pins. He'll actually show the gear pins to the flight deck as well before they taxi, because it's really, really important, because as I say, you won't be able to lift that gear up and stow it away if those gear pins are still in. He's just disconnected his audio cable, that long cable he's holding, so he could speak to the flight deck. And as you see, he's got the gear pins in his hand with a big red flag on there, and he's going to show that to the flight deck. There you go, give them a wave, and that's them off. Really interesting to see, and again, 10 out of 10 job done by the ground crew at Manchester Airport. Absolutely love to see it. And yeah, these guys are awesome out in all weathers, keeping the airfield moving. Now what you'll see next is a flight control check. So we can see all of the control surfaces going all the way left, all the way right. They've just done the tail, so we'll keep an eye on it. You'll see it over the wing next, because the pilot and the co-pilot both do this. And that's just checking that all of the control surfaces are free and moving as they should do. And once that's been done, that's a checklist item, so they'll then begin a taxi out to the runway. And on the taxi out, they'll also do a brake check as well to make sure the brakes of the aircraft are working correctly. So there's quite a few things that they check on every single flight. And there's the I'm not sure, I thought I just saw the right wing go again there, but maybe not. They will do another flight control check though in a moment. And Owen, thank you very much, mate. Gifting a membership to the community, mate. Thank you very much, Owen.
Unfortunately today, of course, with the clouds, so they're not able to pick up on the older flights. Very sadly, today, of course, was glorious. But just going overhead is a DHL Boeing 767-300, and that aircraft is routing from East Midlands, near Nottingham, over to Cincinnati in the USA.
And there we go, TUI Dreamliner now taxiing out. Another heavy departure coming up. Really cool, we've seen the full pushback and start up of that aircraft from stand. And the Brussels Airlines just arriving in. A320. And one thing you might not know, guys, you would see this if we were streaming from Southside a little bit more, but that nose wheel on the A320, not only does it turn left and right, but it can also flex on its axis as well. So when it's doing a really tight turn, you'll actually see one of those two wheels lift up, and it's flexing round as it does a very, very tight turn. You won't usually see it here from the RVP, but over on Southside you definitely do. And off goes another aircraft that we saw push back on MATCAM. But I'm going to switch over to MATCAM because there's the 330. It's been taken out of the STS hangar, and as you can see, the engine cowling's open there, so they'll be checking something with those, I would imagine, at some point soon. Hey up, Paulie. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you, dude. Carlos says, I've only just got here. My wife had me gardening. Hey, Carlos, I guess you don't have the rain that we have then, mate. Cheers, Simon. Glad you're enjoying it, mate. Cool to see. Ryanair lined up on the runway though, next to depart out to Dublin. And cheers, Joe Robinson. Just appreciating the audio description of what's going on, because he's actually registered blind as well. So that's really cool, mate, that you're able to get a little bit of insight there. I think we would struggle to do that on all movements, but I'm glad you. I really am glad you enjoyed that push back there. And thanks very much for tuning in as well. Yeah, I think so, Linda. I think so. Maybe it's still uploading, John. There was a bug on Android with Discord uploading content yesterday, which I know they're fixing. So maybe it's still part of that. Or maybe the video's still uploading, I'm not sure, mate. Hey Wayne, great to see you, mate. Tuning in from Blackpool. Very wet there as well. Yeah, I think we've all got it today, haven't we, mate? Tony, that autocorrect. My autocorrect never lets me swear either. The amount of times I've said ducking is, must think it's one of my favourite words.
Mine's the opposite. Sometimes I'll say duck, and it'll go, "Did you mean this?"
Oh, so yours is trying to get you to swear, is it?
Maybe it says a lot about my habits. The thing is, I don't swear much though. Like if I do swear, it's people like, "Whoa." I think that clip there, the Tui pushback there, could literally stand alone as its own little video there. That if we highlight that.
Yeah, potentially.
Because that was pretty cool to see it all unfold. And then maybe if we catch the takeoff as well.
And Torsi, thank you very much, tuning in from Germany. Welcome in. 1.2k likes on the stream. If you are enjoying it, click that thumbs up for us, folks. Let us know how many viewers are in the channel at the moment as well. EasyJet just arriving in from Nice. It's pouring down in Swansea. And Wigsy tuning in from Lurker's Lounge in Western Australia. Hey up, Wigsy.
Nice. Hello.
Oh, wow. Smoky engine start there on this STS. Just flicked across to that quickly. They may switch to the other one, Matty, now, I think. If they're going to start both of them up.
We had a taxi light flash from the EasyJet there as well as she vacated.
Nice. The Lufthansa arriving in from Frankfurt. And Peter, welcome in, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Great to have you with us today.
Hello. If you are new in the chat, feel free to let us know, so we can formally welcome you to this awesome community.
Nice smoky engine start, Matt, wasn't it, on that STS then?
Yeah, on the Euro one, yeah.
I think they're going to start the other one, are they? Keeping our fingers crossed. And Mozart the Cat on Twitch, tuning in. Thank you very much. From a German watching in the US.
Nice.
Audrey tuning in from Glasgow. And HDA, a new viewer, welcome into you. Hey Sasha, doing very well Sasha. I went down to London on Friday night to go and meet my baby niece, which was great. So had a day away down there. Got back yesterday evening. And then right back into the swing of it today. There's Tui Dreamliner on the roll, heading out to Bridgetown.
This aircraft is 7 years old. TUI was a member of the old airline Britannia. There's been many guises, but now
There she goes, from pushback to takeoff.
Amazing.
All caught here on the Airliners Live Super Sunday show. Another aircraft on approach here, looks like a Boeing 737 next to land.
Yeah, Ryanair from Copenhagen, MAX aircraft as well. And Fiona, we're all jealous, watching from sunny Cyprus.
Ah,
Welcome in, Fiona.
lovely island.
And Malcolm tuning in from northern France. A rain-free day there. Nice one, dude.
Make the most of it.
And Gavin watching with Sam and John in an equally wet Stansted. Welcome, guys.
Wind has just picked up a lot. Nice and smooth from the Ryanair though. No stress. Pretty glorious, that arrival.
And JS, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Rocket Wolf, yes, it did, mate. Thank you so much. That was an incredible amount of support for the channel, mate. We do use Ko-fi. We recommend Ko-fi for any donations on the channel because we receive 100% of the donations on Ko-fi. So links for that are in the chat. But any support that comes into the channel is incredible. So thank you very much, everybody. And a little bit coming through now with Coffee Flight, a brand new VIP gifting an Airliners Live membership. Going to Michael B. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. And Graham Hill gifting another Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Graham. It's a bing bong for you as well, mate. And Rocket Wolf, thank you again, mate. Thank you so much for that. I know it was a little while ago, but yeah, it's a huge amount of support, so thank you, dude. And Holly gifting an Airliners Live membership as well. Thank you, everyone. What's going on here? Everybody getting involved in some gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Holly. Cheers, everyone. John Mark tuning in from Nigeria. That's awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Bet it's a bit warmer over there.
Yeah, it must be. I was chatting to Enrico and they're just going into their summer now.
All right.
So it's starting to get warm over there now.
Yeah. Busy guy, Enrico, isn't he? Seen him
is.
going to all sorts of conventions and all sorts.
Yeah, he's really putting a grind in, to be fair.
Yeah.
I know he's had a rough few months with his stream. I think it's he's looking to switch a few things up just to try and sort of build the following again and stuff.
Yeah.
I think what happened was Counter-Strike, the new Counter-Strike launched, and it was just not as good as everyone kind of hoped.
Right.
And that was like his main game, so it did hit his stream a little bit. But he's adapted and he's done some really good stuff, and he's playing some different games and getting the viewers back in. So fair play to him, because it's must be a bit worrying when all of a sudden your main content is kind of taken away from you by a rushed release. But they are doing good work to try and fix it as well, which is awesome.
You have to always dabble with like switching things up as a live streamer. I think we do the same here, even if it's just changing the titles, the thumbnails, the time of day that we stream.
Yeah.
And then what we do offline as well is where we're really experimenting with the podcasts and obviously the crew room streams and the Airliners Lounge and Simulate. I think if this is your livelihood, you can't just settle for what works at the moment. You've always got to be adapting and changing.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what he's doing as well. He's just trying different things.
Oops, a daisy. Lost you there. John Gilbert, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership as well. Thank you, John. Really appreciate that, mate. But yeah, I think you've always just got to not have all your eggs in one basket, I think. And that's what he's done as well. He's branched out in different areas and they're smashing it.
Is that camera still off or?
No, it just came back, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
It just wanted a break, I think.
Yeah, I fed up with my face.
It's too good looking for me. I need a break.
Saudi at 15 minutes out, nice.
Oh, is it in the new scheme? I'm not going to look. I don't think it will be, but let me know, chat.
I don't think we've ever seen it on a stream yet.
No.
I've never even seen it in person.
Turkish has been pushed back on the apron as well, the A321 on Matcam.
Sweet.
It's another nice departure coming up. How long are you live for today? Until 1:30 today. Yeah, we are going to be wrapping at 1:30 today, folks.
Yeah, roughly another hour and a half.
I'm going to head back and try and relax this afternoon before a busy week tomorrow.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been travelling for the last couple of days, so I want to go and have a little bit of a chill before tomorrow. Hopefully, the 380 is on time today. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, for anybody who's not subscribed to the Airliners Lounge yet, it's our other YouTube channel with me and Martin doing pre-recorded stuff. So there's like a lot of educational and videos explaining things about aviation. The most recent video is an Easy Group review where I went to Easy Coffee, which is a coffee shop that owned by Easy Jet people, Easy Hotel, Easy Cleaning. I reviewed all these different brands. And the results were quite shocking, so go and check that out after the stream if you haven't already, but also have a look at the other videos we got there, because they're actually really good, and we've got more videos coming out very, very soon as well.
Beastie, thank you very much for sending in a £2 donation to the stream. Really appreciate that. Thanks, Beastie.
Hope you're having a good Sunday, Beastie. Appreciate the support.
And Ryanair just touching down from Prague. Cheers, Carlos. I don't even want to see the list of emails we've got to start tomorrow.
Nice bit of spray there. Them super low engines on the 737-800. The NG series, they call them.
I'm not sure exactly, Michael, but I would say within a mile or so of the field.
Well, is it a question about saying what is finals?
Yeah.
Would that not be the last leg of the approach? And then short finals would be within a mile?
I don't know. I mean, it varies, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, short final is like, you're really talking,
Couple hundred feet.
well, I'll probably say below 1,000 feet, really.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Paul's got a new air fryer.
Nice.
No, you're cooking now, Paul. This is it, mate. Your life's just changed forever.
Cooking on gas. Oh, wait.
Oh, hold on.
Unless it's a really old one.
Yeah.
What are you cooking, Paul? What you got cooking? I was about cooking something. Sorry, was I live then?
Well,
Was this thing on? Lanzarote karaoke vibes. Got it
Sasha
right?
saying, how was the baby niece? She was so funny, Sasha. Really funny. I don't know. I'm always like, I don't know what to expect, but then you get there and she's just laughing her head off all the time.
That's so cute.
And we were like, I picked up on, she's got to the age now where she's stretching her legs and stuff. She can't obviously support herself on her legs yet, but she's stretching out. She's trying to push against your legs and stuff.
Huh.
So I was like bouncing her and she was like jumping and stuff and she was just laughing. It was so funny.
That's cute.
Take care, Wooly Carroll. Thanks for tuning in. What's that in Celsius, Mozart? You can see the engines are on there on that Eurowings because the water on the ground is rippling away.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a nice shot of the Ryanair as well that's just arrived in. Robin, mate, we went for a double one as well. You know, it makes sense.
Yeah, Mike saying what happens when it's heavy rain with the roof hatch. So if it was really heavy and it was for a long period of time, it would become a problem. Thing about today is, right, not a lot of it is getting into the hatch because it's coming in from an angle. And it's usually like that in Manchester. Like most days when it rains, there is a bit of wind. And usually it does mean the angle means that because I'm standing here, a lot of it's hitting me. And a lot of it's just kind of going over, if that makes sense, and not a lot of it gets in. And it's at the point where, even today, where it's still raining now, for example, I'm just using a bit of blue roll and stuff just to keep the ground dry below me. Not a big issue, but there have been times where it's rained so heavy that we need to just close this, and it's kind of, it is what it is, really.
Yeah, we just put the stream on hold for a couple of minutes, and because we do have the commentary team upstairs as well, but they've got a like a nice heater up there, like a nice wall-mounted heater. So obviously it is a bit chilly with the roof hatch open, but fair play to them all working with us to give us this awesome streaming location and just whack that heater on full blast, don't they? And
Yeah.
roasty toasty up there.
Yeah. My legs kind of feel that, but the top half doesn't. Got the thermals on today though, and they're doing a good job.
Danny Taylor, hello, welcome in, mate.
Afternoon, Danny.
What did I miss? We've had a few nice departures. It's been a quite rainy show today though, Danny, mate.
Yeah, there's not been. I mean, we had the Q8 in the retro earlier, which was really nice. The start of the show was so good. Just the first half an hour was just non-stop. And they were on 05s to start the show as well. They're on 23s now. It was like, the second we hit go live, there was an A380 in front of us. Etihad triple. There was a Jet 275 taxiing out. It was bananas.
Michael B says, when this channel hits 10 million subscribers
10 million, okay.
and this Sunday's show is on live TV,
Right.
you could pay for a purpose-built studio. I mean, I don't think we'll ever hit 10 million. I don't think that's possible. I mean, you never know, but I'd be very, very surprised. We'll take one, and we'll just ignore it after that.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird when you hit the 1, because you kind of then just feel like you're just going to start again then, don't you?
Yeah, it's hard to visualize, isn't it? The heck? What's with that beacon?
Oh yeah, it's just on solid.
Never seen that before. What the heck? Look at that beacon light. Hey, it's good for photography, that, isn't it? Beacon shot.
Yeah, just cheating.
Look at that. Beacon light's just permanently on. I've never seen that before. Strange fault with the aircraft, I guess, maybe. I don't think that's a thing they can do manually.
No, I was just thinking that. I don't think you can. You can set it to red or white, but I don't think it's ever... I don't think you can set it to be solid.
Yeah, I know.
That's
on the
probably
Airbus.
a question for John, that one.
Yeah, you can't on the Airbus, but maybe the Boeing has a way, but it's possible. It's probably just a fault. The rain's picking up again, and yeah, the wind. Oh, this is nice. I'll just be quiet for a bit, folks, because I just took myself away from the elements.
TUI aircraft on the taxi out on the apron for Lanzarote. Just picked up on MacCam. Fog light.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's not something you usually see.
Ooh, what's that? Is that the Saudia next in?
Is it in the new branding? No, don't think so.
The blue roll just attacked us again.
Oh, right. Yeah, the blue roll that I've jammed in the window here is absolutely sodden now.
Let's get a recording of this, shall we? Really spamming the SD card today.
Zine saying in before someone reports a UFO sighting because they've seen that solid dot moving across the sky at Mach 0.8. Swear down, there was this red light.
Oh wow, this rain's really picked up. It's pretty nasty. Yeah, Saudia in the classic livery here. And that might become a bit of a dying breed as they continue to grow the fleets of aircraft that are in the new scheme. The new retro scheme, I guess. However you describe that. But you see that beacon light on the top, the red flashing light on the top of the body there, that's how it's supposed to be. Just blinking on and off. Anti-collision light.
About 6.5 hours it took this Saudia to arrive in.
Turkish Airlines on the roll. Yeah, here's that Saudia Dreamy.
Yeah, Michael B, I must admit, today, obviously, after travelling back from London yesterday, and I was working last night on some website stuff until about 10:30. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did struggle with the 6:45 alarm this morning. I'll be very honest with you guys, but once you get here and stuff, you kind of just settle into the show then. But yeah, it's definitely sometimes a little bit tricky. What do you mean, hurt dog? Don't know what you mean, bro.
Not a terrible looking livery, but livery?
Oh, did Matt jump on the roof?
I know. The cold is getting to me. Maybe that's Matt's excuse. Hey, I heard you pronounced it correctly on Friday, Matt. What's going on?
Yeah, but I might have pronounced it correctly once, but I did pronounce it like wrong about 8 times. For every one time I say it right, there's about 8 times I say it wrong. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, it's your own style, mate. You just gotta take your own style.
If I want to say like library, I'll say library. All right.
Exactly. Don't apologise.
I don't think the Q8 330 is too long now, chaps. Another nice heavy departure on the way, I think.
Yeah, we can see that on your cam there, mate. There'll be a nice departure coming up, hopefully.
It's some lovely heavy departures today.
And Dan S returning for 20 months of business class membership, saying now watching in actual 4K.
Nice.
Nice one, Dan. Thank you, mate.
Amy saying, have you ever turned your alarms off subconsciously in your sleep? Wow, that sounds terrifying.
No, I've never done that.
No, but that it's like some really cruel sleepwalking that you're doing. You go and turn all the alarms
To be honest,
off.
I don't even utilise an alarm anymore. I've been getting up so early. Most of my adult life now, I just didn't bother setting an alarm.
Yeah.
Get up.
I think today is usually the only day where I do that because I have the fear that because I do wake up early anyway. Like I was awake before the alarm this morning. I just have this fear that when I don't set an alarm will be the one time I accidentally sleep in and then and then it's just chaos.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam gets up, I think it's 6 a.m. every day these days. Well, for work and stuff.
Yeah.
And as a result, like I just get up and I'm like, do I go back to sleep for half an hour or do I just stay up?
I can't. Once I'm awake, I'm awake.
Yeah. If I do fall asleep and then wake up again, then it's like that's hard mode. That's difficult. Oh, Amy, that sounds awful. Turning your alarm off. Thing is, though, like I think it's probably possible to wake up, turn your alarm off, but be in such a sleepy daze that you're not really aware of what you've just done. Like just turn it off, whatever. Just go back to sleep and then wake up 4 hours later. Just completely not even on this planet anymore.
Yeah, I've done it once, I think, in my working career that I can think of.
Yeah.
And I was, I think, 5 or 6 days in to 14, 15-hour days on this job. And I had to be there for, I think I had to be there for like 7:30 in the morning to turn everything on.
Yeah.
But you weren't leaving until like 1, 2 in the morning.
Yes.
So it was, and you'd done that all week. And anyway, my phone rang at 10 to 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I didn't look at the time. They just said, what time are you in?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, just 7:30, the usual time. It's like, it's 10 to 8, mate.
Oh my God.
I was like, ah! And I just jumped in my clothes, ran downstairs. And the thing was, it was like they were opening the doors at 8. And it was a big convention. And as you walked in, you had all the music and everything for all the props. And it was me who went round and turned all that on. And I got there just in time for him to open the doors. And Yeah, that was a bit of a shock. 'Cause I kind of woke up. I was like, "Why are you waking me up? Like, you know, I was working late last night."
I just hate that.
I know
anxiety.
I set my alarm,
Yeah.
so I must have turned it off. But obviously I don't remember.
It's confusing in the summer sometimes as well when you wake up and you know you're meant to be up early and you look outside, it's like daylight already and it's sunny.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, what time is it? Oh, panic. And you look and you're like, oh, it's 5 a.m. What? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm weird. I think on the days where I don't set an alarm, I wake up early.
Yeah.
And on the days where I need to be up early, I feel like I could sleep forever.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
They're the days where you need the sleep.
Yeah.
Loads of spray on the runway today. Loving it. Qatar 5 minutes out, saying Chris, and then it's followed by the Egypt Air. Yo. Hype Nation.
Yeah, loopy, those were the days, mate. I don't miss them, buddy. Don't miss them at all. I remember we used to do events and you were rigging it all week, Monday to Friday in work, and then you'd get there at like 3 p.m. on the Saturday and you'd leave at like 10 to 7 in the morning on the Sunday. And that was hell. Absolute hell. But I guess the longer ago it was, you just call it an experience and just move on with your life. There's a Ryanair vacates in front of us, just arrived in from Pisa. We've also got the Saudi just pulling on to stand on the apron on Matt Smith. Marcio saying it's 37 degrees in some states in Brazil. Wow. Keep that to yourself, Marcio.
ATR 72 climbing out of Manchester.
It's heading back to Dublin. And here we go, guys. This is quite a nice view on MatCam because this has replaced the Marshallers. It's a self-docking system that they use in a lot of airports now called SafeDock. And it knows your aircraft and it tells you how far away the aircraft is from the parking position, whether it's left of the line, right of the line. As you can see on this Saudi, it's right on the line. It's showing them it's getting closer. It starts flashing there to say you're nearly there. And it actually tells you in meters how far away you are as well. And then eventually it'll flash stop. And the guys will know that, there you go, it's changed to stop. And they'll just put the brakes on. And there it is, SafeDock in action. And that tells, it basically negates the use of people using the big paddles anymore. And as you can see there, they were right on the line, so it was just telling them to keep coming forward, but it will tell you to go left or right as well if you are one side or the other. Nice shot there, Matty boy.
That's me.
Yeah, Alex, I probably wouldn't give it a go today, mate. It's not the best of weathers today. Cheers, Ewan. Glad you're enjoying the show. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you very much, folks.
And it's gone a little bit quiet here on the apron. However, we do have a Icelandair 757 lined up, ready to go back.
One thing that would be really cool this winter, though, is with Matt Cam being over there, Will he see like all the anti-ice ops going on, like the de-ice?
I wonder. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
I remember that used to
I
add.
thought so. I don't see why not.
That used to add like a massive delay to the A380, didn't it? Because they used to.
Well, they
wait-
did it on stand on the 380, didn't they?
Yeah, but the problem is they have to wait till all the doors and everything's closed,
Yeah.
jet bridge disconnected, and then start applying the anti-ice. And it's big plane to do that. And you only have the one kind of arm doing it at once. They do one side, other side.
It's cool to see,
Stabilizer.
though.
Yeah.
Probably won't be too much longer till we start to see it with these temperatures now.
Well, this morning we did see some of the planes go off with green wings.
Yeah. Dad's Secret Kitchen, returning for 15 months. Saying, sorry guys, I didn't make the 4th round of MasterChef, but I'm not giving up. I'll reapply next year, and I will be doing an Airliners Live lamb roast on TV.
Wow.
Mate, that's going to be class. And hey, well done for giving it a go as well, mate. I certainly wouldn't be brave enough to do something like that, so well done, mate. That's awesome. I think it got replaced, Barry, for some other things, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure, Rich. I think it is down to airport rules and regs, really, as to why ATRs push back by themselves in some airports and not others. Definitely be something to research. The Iceland 757 heading back to somewhere probably even colder than here.
That was a lot of power being used.
It was.
Looks like got a wide body about to touch down.
Yes, it's the Qatar triple. One World special as well. Edil Berto, if you can type in English in the chat, please. You have been timed out a few times. If you can use English, please, in the chat, just so we can answer your messages.
Stunning arrival.
Yeah, Richard, they've closed some hotels and stuff, haven't they, because of the volcano stuff that may be happening in Iceland soon. And Throng, thank you very much for becoming a brand new premium economy member on the channel. Thank you very much for that.
Cheers.
I've seen a jet stream push back on its own power. Wow.
I think a lot of aircraft can do it, but with the sort of larger jet engines like a triple or like an A320 or whatever, they would have the risk of ingesting things on the ground. That could cause damage to the engines, but also the noise is just so loud, so they tend not to do that around the apron.
Another ATR departing from Loganair out to Newquay. A little bit of a bumpy flight today, I would imagine, for those on board. And this Qatar triple in the One World scheme arrived in from a 7-hour, 10-minute flight from Doha. 16-year-old 777.
It's quite nice, that scheme.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Tail looks a bit odd. Just how it's almost like it's just been plonked on
We did see the 350, didn't we, this morning,
Yeah.
which was nice. Oh, they've evacuated the whole town now, Robin. Wow. Didn't know that. Yeah, so I guess they're pretty sure that it's about to happen then.
That's wild.
Mark saying Eastern Airways J41s used to power back at Leeds off stand, very noisy.
Oh.
It's interesting, isn't it? I wonder what regulations are around that, because obviously we usually see the ATRs being pushed back here at Manchester.
Do they still have jet streams in Eastern? Because we've seen them a few times at Manchester, but not for a long time now. Maybe they're just too small to use for this airport.
There was one in Flybe colours as well, wasn't there? Remember that?
No, I've not seen that.
Yeah, I managed to get a picture of it.
Huh. Like classic, like the purple. Or...
Mm. Oh, Egypt Air A321.
Nice. Very pretty plane.
Just as far is flight 781 hello, this is Airbus A320 Malaysia. We've seen a few brand new A321 Malaysia today, I think both at previous aircraft. First flight was in September this year.
Definitely a lot better looking than the 7.3, I think.
Yeah, this is really pretty.
Love that. A321 Neo from Egypt Air, one of our newer carriers in and out of Manchester, usually operating the 737.
Which do you prefer in the chat? Egypt Air 737 or the A321 Neo? Which we've been seeing more of recently. These only started this route this year. A flight directly from Cairo. It's obviously fairly successful if they've already had to up the capacity of the flight from a 737 to a 321.
A321s, yeah, it definitely is, isn't it, Sonny? Yeah.
Headed back to Antalya will be the Sun Express Boeing 737-800.
Yeah, really nice that. Nice shades of blue as well. I think they really pop, even in weather like today.
Yeah.
Just looks really smart.
And that mask design as well.
Yeah.
Just adding a little elegant touch. Surprised the camera could focus on that rain then on the lens.
Mm.
That's some serious macro stuff right there.
Nice shot of the Qatar triple pulling on to stand as well on MatCam. And I'll picture in this Egypt Air as it goes past as well, folks. So you're getting in the best of both worlds here. Just slotting in next to the Virgin Atlantic A330s.
Don't forget to hit that like button as well if you're watching on YouTube. Helps us out a lot. Should have the Emirates A380 taking off in the next hour. So definitely wait around for that as we do enter the last hour of the live show for today.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Rocket Wolf? I do like the scheme, yeah. Egypt Air. There's actually an Egypt Air on the calendar as well for those who managed to get one. a very last-minute addition to the calendar. I think I went out and grabbed that picture about a week before we sent them off for print. On Southside with Mrs. Airliners Live. And the EasyJet rolling now for Amsterdam. Followed out by another EasyJet from Milan. A few EasyJets starting to move on the apron. As you can see, plenty of freight waiting to be loaded onto the Emirates 380, and still quite a bit of ground handling around the aircraft as well.
Yeah, I think that's due out in about half an hour's time, so whether that'll actually happen on time or not, we'll see.
This Eurowings is on the shift again, keeping an eye on that outside STS. But I hope you're all enjoying the stream today, guys, in not the best of weathers. If you can click that like button on the channel, we'd really appreciate it.
How did the run do last week? Yeah, we didn't really see the end of that, but over on the south side, obviously on Sunday now, they only use a single runway operations till about 4 p.m. and they had a run, charity fun run on the other runway during the live show on Sunday. It's pretty cool. Absolutely leathered it down with rain when it started. It's cool to see, though. A lot of people seem to be participating in that. EasyJet A320 just touched down on 23 right. I love that shot of the Egypt Air taxiing on MACCAM. All the rain puddles on the ground.
And thanks very much, Gurjot. Happy Diwali to you as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Real wet, cold day at Manchester today.
Eurowings being put back in to the STS hangar. Looks like they've done what they needed to do on those engines. They'll bring it back in to complete whatever it is they're going to be doing next. Awesome to see STS at Manchester. We've seen some interesting aircraft since they've been here, so big shout out to those guys.
Yeah. It seems to be predominantly like wide-body planes they're taking in here at Manchester.
It's cool, isn't it?
The last one that we caught was that DHL 777 coming into Manchester.
We saw that leaving, didn't we, last time we were here as well? Not on the show, but when we were out doing speed tests and stuff.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah, it was a nice catch. So weird seeing a DHL 777 at Manchester, just so odd. Like, just looked so out of place.
Wow, Matt. I don't know what it is about that shot today, but it's just cutting through, isn't it? All that reflections on the ground, the wet ground, that looks crazy.
As it benefits the that wet weather, doesn't it? Like Andy said before.
Yeah.
It does.
Benefits the that wet weather, doesn't it? Like Andy said.
It really does. I know I've seen rumours that the Jet 2757 Alpha Alpha. That's obviously now retired from commercial service from Jet 2. There's a lot of rumours that she's going to go on to be a cargo bird for DHL, of all people. So
Nice.
maybe one day we'll see her back at Manchester, who knows?
Awesome shot of this Egypt Air. Pulling on to stand on Matt Camp. If you want to take a break, Andy, we'll follow this all the way in.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's just
a little bit.
turning right now on to stand 26. Yeah, the reflection's looking really good there on the apron. If you ever wondered if airplanes have window wipers, well, now you know. And there it is, Egypt Air arriving in from Cairo, completing a 5.5-hour flight, pulling on to stand, but instant action again with the Virgin Atlantic A330 pushing back. So another heavy departure coming up. Is it Lee? It's delayed already, is it? Okay, fair enough. Emirates is delayed already till 2. So yeah, we'll give that a miss today, guys. Not surprising.
Why does she... I suppose she's got the cargo. Oh,
We
yeah.
have got this Virgin Atlantic 330 that's been pushed back though. We're just removing the chocks as well.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable today, folks, weather-wise. Hope you're enjoying it, though. It's made some really nice spray action on the runway, which is what we love to see. And to be fair, Macam is looking so sharp today. Great job by Matt operating that camera, as always. That Egypt Air pulling onto stand then, man. That was something else.
Looked good, didn't it?
Yeah. I was just watching it on my phone. Obviously, all the support raised on today's show goes to cover the costs of the dual location cameras. As you can imagine, there's quite a lot of costs involved. Networking and just all the hardware and cloud-based servers that are needed for running 2 different cameras. And then obviously the people as well. Big team effort to put on a production like this.
Yeah, it is our goal to bring you the very best live show we can do within our skills. And we're going to keep pushing the boundaries of that as much as we can as well. We really want to be known for sort of bringing you guys something that's unique and looks good, sounds good. So for you guys at home are enjoying it, and I think we say it a lot, but I think Matt Cameron's added a huge amount of positivity to the channel.
Definitely. I love getting home and watching the streams back.
Just being able to see everything that's going on and what's coming out and everything like that, it's just great. And it is good to highlight the great work being done on the ground as well by the crew. As this Transavia arrives in. It's been nice to see this over the last couple of weeks. And we've also got the Q8 330 pushing back as well, guys. Be a mega end to the stream. The Virgin 330 in the Q8. You could definitely pick worst aircraft to finish on, I think.
Yep.
Beautiful.
As that vacates, let's have a look at this Q8 330, shall we? Oh no, that's the video delay there for you folks. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything here, because if I say, oh no, go back, and then we'll get all confused. There we go. There is about a 5 or 6 second delay between Matt's feed reaching me here at the RVP. So there it is, getting ready to go. We'll disconnect the pushback truck, and that'll be on the way out very shortly. Cheers, Paul. Enjoy, mate. Thanks for tuning in today, dude. The Virgin Atlantic's on the taxi as well. Let's give you guys a shot of this Transavia.
Yeah, and that kind of like retro scheme. Seen plenty of this on the live shows. Matt's saying he knew someone who's flown on this, right?
Yep, correct, mate. Yeah, my mate flew back on the Delta connection on Thursday.
Wow, nice. Yeah, they do, Linda. Yeah, they love it. Absolutely love it. Quite a short, stumpy 7.3 to 700.
It looks extra stumpy with that livery. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just makes it look tiny.
Wonder if it's the colours around the front, maybe.
Yeah, basically doing flights on behalf of KLM. It's just strange how they keep sending that exact one to Manchester. Not sure why, but we'll take it.
Correndon touching down next, and Max by the looks of it. Yikes, he's what's a bit of a bump from here. Maybe it was a bit of an illusion.
Squeaky brakes. Yeah, I think it came in a bit fast, but did level out a little bit at the end there. Nice winglets there on the 737 MAX 8. Or as they seem to label it there, just a 737-8. It's quite a common abbreviation for the plane. Maybe the name MAX isn't very reputable these days. Although a lot of airlines don't shy away from that, like TUI with their MAX 8s.
I think shying away from it, like, it doesn't help rebuild the confidence, you know. I think you have to be upfront about it and just let people get their own confidence back in it.
Yeah, because Ryanair still don't call them Maxes, they'll call them 8200s, but I mean, they're not wrong. But they recently have had news headlines as Michael O'Leary, their CEO, saying that he's going to start to cancel MAX orders because he's having so many delays with them. And again, is that a bluff? Is he just saying that to kind of put pressure on Boeing to deliver their aircraft a bit quicker? But a lot of his MAX planes deliveries have been delayed. Just seems very common with Boeing these days, is delays and delays.
Yeah. Simon saying Matt's show on Friday was awesome. One man in his camera and keeping up with the tech and chat support. Very chilled out stream with a load of great catches. So well done, Matty boy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I love the variety shows.
Yeah, nice.
Hey up, Tegan. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well. The Virgin Atlantic A330 will be the penultimate departure on today's show, and that's followed out by the Kuwait 330, which we will finish on today.
Yeah.
Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Let us know in the chat what you got planned for this afternoon. If any of you guys have got anything going on, if you've got any specialties on the go, now's that time. Get it in the chat, and make sure, if you're not part of it already, guys, join the Airliners Live Community Hub on Discord, where you can get involved in the whole community, and the community sectioned out into different rooms where you can post all your different interests in there and chat to your fellow community members as well. Malky Stoddart, no, I didn't catch that, mate, but thank you very, very much for gifting that membership and saying how many new members are we on. Let me have a look for you today.
Good question. Thank you, Malky. It's always appreciated. Goes a long way, of course, gifting a membership, not just for the channel, but for the individual getting that membership.
Absolutely. And we are on 29 new members on today's show.
Wow.
So if you have enjoyed the stream and you'd like to support us before we finish up today, you can click the dollar symbol and click gifted membership, and that gets some new VIPs into the community, and it supports the channel. Helps cover the costs as well. Well, thank you to everyone who's supported the stream today. We really appreciate it. Roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, Anthony. I would go nuts for that today, mate. Nice, JS. Hope you had a great time, mate.
Yeah,
there's that Transavia on Matcam as well, looking great.
I'm tempted to have something a bit, I wouldn't say cheaty, but a bit like,
just
a bit naughty.
You've earned it today, so.
I know, I just don't know what though, like, I'll have a think. And I'm sure I'll get it in Discord, folks. Feel it like a curry.
Oh,
that would be nice.
Mate, why don't you order from that one that I get it from? I'll send you the link.
Maybe, yeah, I'll have a think.
Rocket Wolf, thank you, mate. Cheers for tuning in today. It's 11 PM in Down Under Hood, so I'm going to go and get horizontal, he says. Well, thank you, mate. Cheers for getting involved today. Great to see you as well.
Appreciate you, mate.
And Linda, helping the channel today by gifting a membership. Thank you very much, Linda. Putting us to 30 new VIPs on today's show. Awesome. EasyJet on the roll out to Belfast. Thank you, Linda. Saying that's 30 now. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Linda. Appreciate it.
And Ronnie Middlehurst also gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Hope you're well today. Thanks for tuning in as well. Kevin says, Sal just had a homemade courgette potato and cheddar cheese soup for dinner. Tell you what, there's some posh dinners going on in our community, isn't there?
Getting inspired. I remember when I used to be on that HelloFresh.
Oh yeah.
You don't half get some like nice sounding meals.
It's expensive though, isn't it? That?
It is expensive, yeah. The good thing about it though, like the one good thing was the portions were nice sizes.
Yeah, and you just got everything, didn't you, that you needed? And
yeah.
You didn't have to mess about.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, you go to the shop and sometimes you might need flour or something. So you end up buying a big bag of flour and you're like, I only need like this much.
Yeah, yeah. Stephen's having sausage casserole with white crusty bread. That's a good shout, that, mate. And bread baking, says Mad Nomad. There's nothing better than the smell of freshly baked bread, is there?
That is a lovely smell.
How long does it take you guys to pack up after the stream? Well, on the Super Sunday shows, it takes a bit longer because obviously we've got a bit more equipment. On a day like today, we need to dry everything out, and then I need to go and pick Matt up as well from his location. So it's about 45 minutes once we actually finish the stream that we actually get on our way home, usually.
Yeah, and then sometimes we'll be hanging out with the community after. I assume not many people will be about today, but often there's like a queue outside of people who want photos and hanging out.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be many people today in this weather. Someone's got... Who said that? Where's it gone? It's just gone off my screen. Susie, there we go. Pie and mash with lots of gravy. That's a good shout as well.
Malky, what? I've never heard of that. We subscribe to Oddbox, who
Yeah.
send out wonky veg. It's really changed how we eat, as there's always something great in there. Like, is that
Oh,
like a
right.
kind of to prevent food waste? They're sending out kind of.
Well, a lot of the
veg?
supermarkets just won't accept a carrot unless it's shaped like a carrot. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Is that what that Oddbox is? I wonder. Let us know, Malky, because that's pretty smart. Awesome stuff. When I used to use food banks back in lockdown, obviously I was kind of struggling money-wise and stuff. You used to have to get so creative because you just get the most random selections of food, like, and just had to really like design strange meals. But it actually got you thinking outside the box and trying new things. And that's another good thing about these like subscription boxes, like HelloFresh. Is that like you kind of get to try different things because it's very easy just to make the same thing over and over again at home. Like, oh, I can make this, it's quick, it's easy. I can make it good. One thing that I used to get with HelloFresh that slapped was sausage casserole, and it was like with like a sweet kind of onion chutney with it.
Oh, wow, nice.
Oh man, and it
Mate,
was like
you know what is good for sweet onion chutney is Jen makes it corned beef hash. You
that
put a
sounds good.
little bit of sweet onion in it, and oh, mate, it slaps.
Yeah.
That's
That
a proper
and,
winter dish, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's the really thick pasta? Tagliatelle, I think it's called. Like used to make that with. It's basically like a spag bowl dish, but with tagliatelle, and it was like thick, really, really like comfort food, spaghetti basically. Really, really nice.
Nice.
I think it was or pappardelle. I think it was called the really thick one. I can't remember. Yeah, pappardelle. Tagliatelle, I think, is the smaller one. But we've just got all the viewers proper hungry there, haven't we?
I know. You got me hungry, never mind.
I know, I've not had breakfast yet.
I picked up a sandwich on the way and let it go cold, fixing things.
Oh,
So it's
that's
just
the
not,
worst.
it's not it anymore.
That's up there with when your brew goes cold.
I know. Oh, I finished my brew a long time ago. I need to bring 2 Airliners live flasks with me. HelloFresh sponsor another channel I watch, so maybe you should get in touch. Yeah, potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
I've seen that they do like sponsorships and stuff. And
It is something we are looking into for the future.
if it was something we were using, then it'd be better to work with. But I'm not using it at the moment,
No, I'm not.
so
But I have done though in the past. It is quite good. I think it's just expensive. I think that's the main issue I had with it.
yeah, and it was a little bit of faff. Like there was a lot of it. Like, 'cause for me, like cooking like a big meal like that is kind of once in a while thing. Like usually I just go with an easy thing,
Yeah.
but to do it like every night was a bit much for me.
Peter H, you've got to be having a laugh, mate. That can't be true. I do not believe that that's true. Pictures in the VIP lounge, or it didn't happen.
What he said?
Kippers and custard.
Oh,
Oh,
No, mate, you're got to be winding me up.
that's weird.
get out.
You got to be winding me up. Listen, I mean, if you like it, mate, great, but I cannot imagine in what
Bit like
planet you
pineapple on
found out.
pizza.
That was nice. I mean, I know we're all open and honest here on this channel, but that's you've had that secret for a long time, haven't you, mate? Hey, cheers, Simon. Thank you, mate. Great to have you with us today. Made you smile. He's had the wind up in his feet a lot.
Yeah. Ganucci, what's that again?
Gnocchi. It's like a
Gnocchi,
potato style pasta.
Yeah, I've had that before now. I think that was a HelloFresh thing.
Was it? I think I've had it once. I've never really tried it. Never really tried it.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Tony? I've not seen that. Salmon, crushed new potatoes with lots of butter and chorizo in them. Joanna, you know how many times I've had that exact dinner? That is a god-tier dinner.
Sounds it.
Here we go. Final departure for today, folks. If you've enjoyed the stream, smash that like button. Here we go. Absolutely mega sound. I don't think anyone heard the TAS commentary then over that.
Proper buzzsaw sound.
Was loud.
Yeah.
That was really loud.
The racket.
And there it goes, ladies and gents. We're going to wrap it there, I think, today.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been relentless rain for the guys on the camera today, so big ups to them. And thank you all for tuning in.
I'm soaked.
To the Super Sunday show. We'll get Matt Cam on for a quick wave as well as this Turkish arrives in to Manchester. Matt's spinning the camera around. We can see him up to something.
Is Matt still up the top layer, or has he gone down?
I think he went down a layer.
Yeah.
He's following the Aer Lingus 330 at the moment.
Yep.
Which I think is his one more plane. Thank you, Matt. Well done, mate.
Just catch this taxi and back. Just capture this, pull up the stand for everyone, and then...
Sounds good.
But thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, Henry will be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then John Fezzer will be taking over at 6 over on the Simulate channel. So plenty of action for you to come tomorrow. And, of course, we'll be back on Wednesday for the midweek show as well. So make sure you tune into that. And a beautiful shot of the Aer Lingus arriving onto stand to wrap up the stream. And if you've not joined the Airliners Live Discord already, make sure you head over. Links will be in the chat. And if you are struggling to get on with that, drop a message to one of our moderators. We'll be able to help you out, get you set up. And we have now closed the Facebook group, guys. So if you want to get involved in the community, make sure you head over to the brand new community hub, which is over on our Discord server. And thanks everyone tuning in on Twitch as well today. Appreciate you all hanging out with us. Matt's committed. He wants to see this all the way to stand. There you go.
Why not?
All the way up, guys. All the way up. Why not?
The beautiful aircraft. She'll be doing a flight over to JFK after we finish the show today. I love that shot with all the heavies lined up on Terminal 2.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And here he is. I think we're going to get a wave off Matty Boy now. He's coming, guys. Stand by. There he is. Matty Boy Smith. 10 out of 10. Let's get them Matt Cam emotes in the chat. Well done, Matty, mate. Get yourself packed up, son. And from the roof, Mr. Brownie giving you a wave as well. Well done, mate. Horrible day today. And from down here in the studio, fixing literally everything today. Thank you so much for tuning in.
As usual.
Hope you've all enjoyed the stream, and we will see you all in tomorrow's shows, guys. Take it easy. Ciao for now.
See ya.
Bye.